Yo, what up, people? What up? What up? What up? This Blunt Talk Nola coming at y'all live. Um, Silent Child, 17 Godson, and Child Tracks will be in the building when they can get here. Right now, it's just me. I'm your host, P. Dot, on the spot. I want to say a big welcome to everybody joining us live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We need y'all in them comments. Keep them comments coming. Keep letting people know what we doing out here. We trying to keep it pumping. Um, I'm gonna just go ahead and get right into it and let y'all know my in other news is kind of extensive. I'm gonna be giving y'all my take on this, and I hope that y'all understand where I'm coming from with a lot of this. So let's get right on into it. My first video. My first video, I'm gonna just go ahead and get it set for y'all, man. This is coming straight from the hometown, man, and we got another one caught out there messing with them children, doing inappropriate things. So here's the video for y'all, and I'll give y'all my take on this out.
Choir director who is now charged with several sex crimes involving children.
He is appearing before a judge right now for the first time since being arrested. WDSU's Brittany Werner following this case all day. She is live at criminal court with the very latest information. Brittany.
Yeah, well, new court documents show a parent actually went to police after she says she found inappropriate text messages between her child and that instructor that were sexual in nature. That led to detectives investigating, and it led to Kegler now facing a myriad of charges involving sex crimes and children. Now, this is a mugshot of 38-year-old Josh Kegler. Kegler previously taught at several New Orleans area schools, including George Washington Carver, McDonough 35, and Warren Easton High Schools. He's facing multiple felony charges, including child trafficking, indecent behavior with juveniles, third-degree rape, and sexual battery. Arrest documents show Kegler allegedly gave the child marijuana and paid him for acts. Many people we spoke with today say it's hard to digest this case, while sex trafficking advocates say this type of behavior can cause irreversible damage to a child.
But I still stand by, we don't really know. You have to have a decision, a conviction, in other words, that it happened.
When someone has been victimized like this, they need counseling, they need therapy, they need a mechanism by which they can get that out of their system and they can change their brain back into the normal pattern.
And Warren Easton officials sent out this statement confirming they have been made aware of the ongoing investigation involving a former employee. They said they're unable to provide specific details since it is an ongoing investigation, but the safety of the students remains their top priority. Reporting live outside of criminal court, Brittany Werner, WDSU News.
So this is one of the things that we talk about a lot on our show. And it really boils down to knowing who you leaving your children around, right? Knowing who you putting in the care of your children when you're not able to do that, or, whatever school your child is going to. It is good that this parent took the initiative to look through devices to see what was going on, and she came across the text message or the inappropriate text messages from said person that is accused of these crimes. Now, we know that these types of things can happen, right? And we also have to understand that it is much more important to report it as soon as you find out what's going on. But it's also important to sit down with your children and have a discussion about these particular situations with these teachers and people who are in care of these children. Children are very, even at the age that this potential victim was, are susceptible. they easily influenced by certain things, and these instructors know a little bit more about the children than the parents do sometimes, because the children do confide in them and stuff like that. So what up, bro? What up, fellas? How y'all doing tonight? But we definitely gotta get this one talked about, man. I'm glad y'all made it, bro. If y'all need me to play it again,
Sure you
I'll play
glad?
it
Look
again.
like you've been handling your business, Hulk Hogan. What's
Well, I
good,
just
people?
trying to, I ain't want to hold up too much, you know.
You
People
won't
got
hold up
stuff.
who?
The listeners.
I wait
I
for
want all
you.
the listeners.
To wait for me, dog?
I gave
God
y'all an extra
damn.
15.
You know I ain't got no laptop.
I ain't got one right now, neither.
Oh, I thought that was the problem. My bad.
Nah, which was good with y'all, man. Y'all want me to play it again so we could get this, get the show really on a good road.
Hey, bro, you
You
do what
you
you been
you
doing,
started
bro. I
to
don't even know what you're talking about. What's that? We
what's
just
going
got up here.
on?
How everybody doing?
The accusations against that choir director from Warren Easton, man.
Choir director from Warren Easton. What happened with him?
Oh yeah, I know
Show
what
it
you're talking
again.
about.
Sexual misconduct allegations. I'm gonna play it for y'all one more time.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Choir director who is now charged with several sex crimes involving children.
He is appearing before a judge right now for the first time since being arrested. WDSU's Brittany Werner following this case all day. She is live at criminal court with the very latest information. Brittany.
Yeah, well, new court documents show a parent actually went to police after she says she found inappropriate text messages between her child and that instructor that were sexual in nature. That led to detectives investigating, and it led to Kegler now facing a myriad of charges involving sex crimes and children. Now, this is a mugshot of 38-year-old Josh Kegler. Kegler previously taught at several New Orleans area schools, including George Washington Carver, McDonough 35, and Warren Easton High Schools. He's facing multiple felony charges, including child trafficking, indecent behavior with juveniles, third-degree rape, and sexual battery. Arrest documents show Kegler allegedly gave the child marijuana and paid him for acts. Many people we spoke with today say it's hard to digest this case, while sex trafficking advocates say this type of behavior can cause irreversible damage to a child.
But I still stand by, we don't really know. You have to have a decision, a conviction, in other words, that it happened.
When someone has been victimized like this, they need counseling, they need therapy, they need a mechanism by which they can get that out of their system and they can change their brain back into the normal pattern.
And Warren Easton officials sent out this statement confirming they have been made aware of the ongoing investigation involving a former employee. They said they're unable to provide specific details since it is an ongoing investigation, but the safety of the students remains their top priority. Reporting live outside of criminal court, Brittany Werner, WDSU News.
That's
He on the
a
phone.
bit of,
Boy, like Keith
cause
Carroll. That's Keith Carroll, brother.
yeah. Don't know who brother he is, but he's somebody brother. And he
Oh, I
got
see.
caught
Yeah,
messing
they
with the little boy.
Yeah, everybody know Josh.
See everybody. What's the boy name too? Josh.
Yeah, everybody know that
No.
boy.
That's dirty.
Everybody knew he gay. Everybody knew he been around them children like that. I just knew it was a matter of time before he got popped.
He
To
got-
me, being
Oh wow.
honest. I mean, if you've been watching the whole scene, like he been around them children like that, doing things that didn't look right. So
This not the first. We could say this would not be the first instance of him showing inappropriate mannerisms.
it's
If
just
that
like,
would be a good way to, if that would be a good way
you're not
to.
supposed to be doing certain things with your students. I know some stuff is, you know, out of town or whatever, this, that, and the third, but that's not what they didn't even bring up the out of town stuff yet, or whatever happened out of town. It's only talking about him paying for Ubers and stuff, him paying the little boy to do push-ups and shit naked and just stand there naked and shit like that. That's what he was. But
wow,
I don't know what other stuff came out yet, but
right, because they say he taught at 35, Culver, and Warren Easton. So those like one of your
had him, you know, doing shit like that with the little boy or whatever. And like I said, it's just that one child that's coming out right now. Like it's crazy too, because you heard what that old lady said, because what people missing is he is not just a fucking teacher. That nigga a damn, might as well, you know, he like a real choir director in the church choir, like in big church choirs. He got his own choir,
community,
he won Grammys and shit, he famous and all type of shit. It ain't just like no regular teacher from Warren Easton. He used to work at several schools. No, nigga, that's a fucking Grammy Award winning fucking sissy that everybody's been knowing was, you know, gay or whatever. And like I said, you see something nowadays, it look a certain way because it looked like you being fucking
homophobic
or some stupid shit like that. But that dude wasn't supposed to be around children like
with
that.
Little boys.
It's just too much. Like
Black Star Dispatch, what am player? Long time no see. That Gaming Pro 6.5 or what good with it? DD504 always in the building. Shout out to you.
I don't think people knew he was a pedophile, but I think that people knew he was interacting with the children too much.
And it was not.
I
guess
whatever.
They
like
ain't say nothing about it, knowing it was kind of weird or something. Like because you did say niggas was.
I've talked to people
thinking that about him already.
You gotta blame the parents because you don't know what's going on with your children. It wasn't until the mama found out what he was texting back and forth with the dude till the shit came out. So, fuck.
And now,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part that the first lady was saying, basically, like, did the little boy really like the shit? I didn't have conversations with men about it, you know, that know him and shit, and niggas, that'll be some niggas, that was their rebuttal. Like, them children be in the shit, and you know, that's just like when the girls get caught and they knew they messing with an older dude. They just rat the dude out because they knew they was too old then. You know what I'm saying? But they still went ahead and did this shit. Just like the same thing with this. That little boy probably don't even want to rat on Josh like that. He didn't got the money, how long all this other shit. He didn't went through with the ex and shit, and he got paid for it. So I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying the shit not right. I mean, you know, or is right.
The shit is right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying none of that type of shit. I'm just saying when you think about the situation in its entirety, they gonna try to pull all them angles out the same way they did in the Diddy case with Cassie or whatever. Did you go there? Did you willingly go there? You know, even though it was a child, they gonna try to. That's the case that the prosecution gonna try to fucking make. And the only reason I'm saying is because I done had a conversation with several people, and I'm just giving like all the different perspectives in one about that situation. Because niggas did talk about it because it's close to home because everybody know the dude. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, so that's one of the things I was looking at too, and I was probably gonna touch a little bit on that, but I think the biggest thing that
don't you think they did
really
enough
could
touching
happen,
P-Dot?
Of
Man been
course,
touching on kids, you gonna touch it. It's enough touching now.
Okay, I was gonna speak on that a little bit.
He gonna touch on that. No, don't be touching on nothing. Big Blubber been touching on them children for over 7 years, probably. How long he been there? You
Probably
think?
longer than that. Probably longer than think about it. He probably had a 5-year tenure with 35, a 5-year tenure with Culver, 5-year tenure. So this shit probably been going on until he 38. How long he been teaching? How long he been choir director? You see what I'm saying? Then we gotta think about the churches. Like Chop said, he got his own little choir. Okay, well if he got his own little choir, what child was he specifically saying needed vocal lessons? You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, you gotta stay a little while after choir practice. You need some more vocal lessons. You see what I'm saying? And shit like that. Yeah, bro, that shit that'll be like, but see, people don't be knowing that shit. And then, oh, I went on ahead and I called him an Uber to come on home. Your child coming home 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at fucking night. And you thinking it's because he was still at choir practice. No, this nigga was out there being fucked with by this phone.
Yeah, that is
You know?
responsibility. They got them kids around them, bro, like thinking. And some of them kids be wanting to be like, yeah, mama, I'm just at choir practice. That shit sound good as a motherfucker to a parent, man. That nigga ain't out there in the street. That nigga ain't shooting nobody. That nigga not telling me not where he not going. So it's that trust too that, you know what I'm saying,
that the parents have with each other.
Like it's fucked up, dog, for people to
It
take
do
advantage of
make
them
the
children
parent
too,
look
knowing
bad.
that shit. Now the parents, like, that's what I'm saying. Like the parents gotta deal with that part of it too, if you get what I'm saying. You gotta look at it from this perspective too. Like I just said, a kid coming to tell a parent, Dad, I'm going to choir practice. Nigga, that sound better than him going and shoot somebody and shit. You see what I'm saying? It all depends on, you know, how the family is raised, dog. Like some people like that ignorant of that shit. But a child telling you, you know, that yeah, I'm going to choir rehearsal, you know, I'm learning about the Lord, like I'm interested in church.
Go
sound better.
bring the volume to number 5, P Dot, on the music.
Oh, it's playing too loud.
My bad, y'all.
Yeah, put it on number 5. But Black Star, yeah, I found out.
Turn it up a little bit.
I found out the boy was like that in middle school. So yeah, he been definitely that way. It ain't like no new shit that just started or nothing like that. No, he been that way his whole life. But
wait,
would y'all consider him a predator? Damn, why you sound louder, Pete? Would you consider him a predator?
Black. I would say that because I think he groomed them children with the fly shit, like with the wearing the Louis Vuitton. Like if you follow his page, you can see, like, you know, that's the type of shit he do. Or he gonna put the Louis Vuitton shoes on, and the children he gonna be checking these shoes to make sure they got the real ones and all that type of shit. Like that's too much. That's too much because you ain't supposed to have $1,200 shoes in school. Just I don't care if your parents could afford it. Like that's stupid shit. Like that's don't even make no damn sense. But
you're starting for nothing.
And like, why you want your child to be? But you know, those children probably get picked up or have cars. Because if they was on a bus, you damn sure wouldn't have them with that type of shit on or whatever.
Fuck
but
no. Beat your child ass and take these shoes and everything else.
But I will say this to Black Star Dispatch. Them children, I mean the teachers in New Orleans are now either damn, bro, I don't want to say this the wrong way.
Say it. I just said it.
They are a part of the community, or they're white. They're either white or part of that community, and they do have a lot of so-called black straight people too. It ain't just, you know what I'm saying, but it's like flooded with that. It's like, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. It's enough of them for them to have to change the way they think and the way they teach, if that makes sense. You got to bend the rules now for them, basically. You know, to say it the best, you know, like the most possible good way to say it. Like you have to include them. That's just like I work for the city now. I done watched our what you call it, the shit we take every year, man.
Compliance exam.
No, not that shit. We don't take that.
Or not fitness.
Ethics. We take the ethics shit.
Oh shit.
So in our ethics now, they add that shit in there, meaning how to talk to somebody from that community or whatever. And this, I guess it's good.
You're right.
But before it wasn't in there. It was none of that shit. It's an extra hour and a half. It's like 2 extra or 3 extra classes you just gotta sit there and take just to fucking pass the ethics because
just to say you're an ethical person.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But really, is anything ethical about
to say like they basically got rules now that could back them bitches up. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't really just go at their neck like you normally would. You got to go about it the right fucking way. Because if not, you'll get fucking fired or canceled for discrimination, that type of shit. You see what I'm saying?
Crazy. For talking to them like they're a human being.
Yeah, but guess what they're not about to do? They're not about to hire certain people to do certain jobs. So we're not going to never have to run across them. We're not gonna never have to run across them unless we had a fucking board meeting or something like that. But because they're not gonna be in the field in the hole working, you know what I'm saying? Or even
I don't see why not. You want to be treated equally. You want to be treated equally. Get your ass down there in that goddamn hole and get to digging. That's ethical.
I mean, that is true, and it's the same way for the women. But you think they about to make the women get in the hole?
I don't see why not. You want to be treated equally.
Shit, I bet you. I know. Nah.
Not enough.
Get down there and break your goddamn nails and get that shovel.
I agree. I
but
definitely
going back
agree.
to the ethic thing though, because some women would not. Some get them down.
Some women would get down there and do it. But
the ethics thing though, Chop. Just going back to that right quick, y'all. If y'all don't mind, just
you lose. You lose.
Damn, I'm super low. Oh,
yeah, you lower than normal. You normally be louder than that.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you, but you just lower than normal to me.
Oh man.
And I turned my mic down. My shit still too loud.
No, you got that shit on auto.
It's the new.
No, I don't have mine on auto.
I'm about to look at it right now.
I
don't have mine on auto.
Bluetooth joints. They not that the volume on them not that right. Let me go see. Let me go check my audio right quick. Wait, why I say that?
Obama said we need gay men. He showed the fuck didn't see that shit.
How it sound now?
And guess what? Ooh, nigga, I found some shit. I think I saved it too. I'm gonna bring that up next week. I found some shit on that part.
I'm louder.
Yeah, you are definitely loud.
What about me? I'm loud.
I'm about to check your shit right now.
Yeah, you good.
I'm louder. Am I louder?
I'm saying you good, bro. I can hear
you. You're not.
Am I louder?
You might not be loud to you, nigga.
Because I took it automatically.
Oh yeah, it's good. All right, I hear it now.
All right, there we go. Hey. Hey.
Oh no, I hear you.
It sounds like you was sitting in the goddamn back. Wait,
don't make me whoop that beat, Chop.
Shit.
All right now.
Bring your ass to the.
I get the motherfucker jumping now. But yeah, fellas, just right back to the ethics thing though. Like, do you believe that would be a good thing to also put in there about the child stuff? Because when P was like, well, that would the ethics with that's, I ain't let him, he ain't really finish it, but I know where he was going with that. But it's like, I think that's what they needed. I think that's what they would probably need it for. Do y'all think they need that in them schools? Because
yeah, they need to teach the children what's ethical and what is not ethical, right?
No, the teacher, right? Now, should they pass it? Should it be like a test then? Right? If they get the job or not is what I'm saying. Should the ethics thing determine getting a job, or is just something that they got to take to see if they are right? You feel me? Like, should that be a requirement, fellas? Is my real question. Then I'm gonna say it like, should you passing the ethics test a requirement for you getting a job, especially when dealing with
So
children.
you
if I
should you
could
have
put it
to
in a
take that shit.
bar.
I will say
Yes.
I will say
Yeah.
I would say because that's when they show you what the rules and shit is, shit you can't do. Now normally when we do ethics, it's because you're not supposed to take certain stuff. Like you can't take certain shit from the public, you can't take gifts, you can't fucking you can't get one of your people to come pick a job, like a contract job for the city. You can't do none of that shit. If that's your brother, you can't do it. Now, if it's some other type of way, you not kin to them or none of that, yeah, you could do it. But if they kin to you any type of way, they can't get the job because
You violating code of ethics.
you violating the code of ethics or whatever. Now they didn't added that shit in there. You see what I'm saying? Like it had nothing
Gotcha.
to do with that type of shit. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So
okay,
now they done
okay.
actually added that shit in there. Now they did do the women and sexual harassment, this, that, and the third, because it's a lot of ways that men talk on
That considered harassment.
Black
that's
Star
considered-
Dispatch. I seen that too, boy. I'm about
Yeah.
to pull it up. I seen
Yeah.
that too,
They
boy.
definitely fucking
And that's why I asked the question, Black. Why I asked
Yeah,
that
nah.
question to him, just to pick my dog brain about what
Obama
would
gotta
that
chill
look
out
like
with that shit,
if
bro, 'cause
the
people don't nobody want to hear that shit, man.
what would that look like if we had actual gay mentors? It looked like we already got him, my
We
Black.
got him already. Fuckers be
They done caught
And
him
look-
slipping, Black.
Right. And look what happened.
Listening to
Look what
Obama.
fucking happened.
But anywho,
Right.
you can move on, fella.
Look at what the fuck you just did.
This shit
But,
crazy, bruh.
So this my next one, y'all, and this one has been stirring around quite a lot, and I'm gonna tell y'all, my thoughts on this is I would have hit that gas pedal. Fuck the dumb shit. Check this out.
He walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still
Now, right there, I just want to ask y'all a question. If a police officer pull you over in the daytime and it's cloudy, but it's not raining, there's no fog, no smoke on the road, no road hazards or nothing like that that will prevent you from driving at your normal rate of speed, do you have to have your headlights on? That Now,
Was that
think
a
about that
rhetorical question, nigga?
No.
Or are you serious?
That's an actual that's what I'm asking y'all. Because every one of us done took the driving test. And every one of us should know that answer. If it's cloudy out, it's not raining, there's no fog, smoke, or any road hazards on the road that will prevent you from driving at your normal rate of speed, do you have to have your headlights on? Or hazard light?
You going through the snow?
Hey, what you talking
Nope.
You fog?
No fog.
What about a rainy day?
Cloudy,
You got
but
a-
no rain.
Your smoke coming out the back of your muffler?
Nope.
That bitch ain't shaking or nothing, huh?
Nothing. It's just cloudy out.
That's the whole meaning of them putting the fucking word hazard in front, just instead of just saying lights.
Now he talking about headlights now, though. It's cloudy out, no fog, no rain, no smoke. Nothing to prevent you from driving at your normal rate of speed. Do you need to have your headlights on?
That's what I'm saying. You keep saying headlights, like headlights just don't
'Cause that-
automatically come on, Pete. That's why I say hazards.
No.
I was
No,
spinning
no,
the
no,
wheel
no.
on you.
Headlights
No.
You feel me, Chap? Like
But-
this shouldn't even be a
but some
question. Is my
people-
point. That's all.
People like me, I turn
You
them
asking
shits
us
off.
that
You see
shit
what
like
I'm
them
saying?
bitches ain't automatic, nigga. Teslas and
No, I
shit
turn
come
them
on and
shits
go
off.
off.
Yeah, that's
They got
Tesla.
all kind of calls out, Pete. Like
Right,
what
I
I'm
get
saying
that. And
is
what I'm
that's why I
saying
said, is you joking, nigga? Like headlights, yes. You don't have to have them
So
on. They don't. You could cut them
okay,
off
that, okay.
if you manually wants to, P. Since you
Oh,
serious
okay.
about that
That,
easy
that's
about
all.
that
I just
common
needed a
sense
yes.
ass
I
shit.
just needed a yes or no to the question. So the answer
No,
was
I need to know
no. You
what the
don't
hell you
have to
was
have them
asking
on.
me. No, nah, it don't work like that on Blood Talk. I need to know what
Nigga,
the hell
I
you was
said
talking
it.
about.
I said it in the most
You explained the
valuable
shit
way
out
I
of
could.
that just to say the
Do
nigga
you need to
headlights
have
could
his
have been
headlights
off
on?
if he wanted him to. You could have just said that shit. Let's move on, sir.
Anyway,
Car to have headlights
The
on.
nigga that
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law
Yeah,
up?
when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
Let's start saying headlights.
Show me your hands.
The
Here.
fuck? The fuck? Yeah. It's harassment.
I'm here.
Look at this shit.
What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Cause you
Step out now.
was a nigga. You ain't listen.
Don't.
And they gonna help you do it. No, I was just talking shit
Oh.
right here.
Stop fighting. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind
They
your
ain't
back.
saying too much anyway. We watching it in live 3D.
What's wrong with you?
My bad.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Fucking stupid shit, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You
Yes.
have a lawful reason,
Big
bro.
knife center in here too.
Them boys really think they
Yeah,
crime
take it off
fighters,
now,
bro.
bro.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late.
It ain't no too late.
When they ask you to step out of the
They got
vehicle, you
niggas
should have
out there
done that
too. They
shit.
help.
So your partner didn't even act. Your
Marijuana
partner
in his
didn't-
right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you
Those
see him
certain
pull up?
states, that shit low, man.
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong, sir. Can you back me up to the car so I can clean up?
Yeah, they doing a lot.
When
They doing a lot for headlights, though. They doing a lot for fucking headlights. Them niggas thought they had the dope, man. What the fuck?
nah, I'm gonna tell
I
y'all.
don't
I
know.
found
Is
it.
it being out there all day and just finally thinking you have something and y'all just trip out on them people like cause it's I don't know what the fuck would they be thinking, bro. Like a lot of that shit you could see some of it be like militia type setups, like where they like a little group and shit and they go do that shit. But when you got all these different motherfuckers helping to do that one thing for the headlights and shit, like
Bitch.
what is that shit like? Like how y'all ganging up like all different races? And they had a Chinese cop, they had an Indian cop, they had a nigga cop and a white cop jumping this
Yeah, two
thing.
nigga cops. Two nigga cops.
It's crazy, man. I was just guessing, but I just heard, different people and different cultures out there. That's all. I saw some of it, but you can't make out who is who, like talking about it. But you're right, Pete. They had it's just was different. What is that shit? Like, what's that, bro? How y'all don't know not to tell them dudes not to do that shit like that? Like, but then go on and help them and make up excuses for why they did it, knowing the shit was way overboard. Like that shit was way, in my opinion, that shit was way overboard, y'all. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what that is, bro. I still haven't figured that evil ass shit out.
It's just what you just said, bro. It was fucking evil. Cause I'm gonna tell you that the only reason I played that one because it was the shorter version of the original video. The original video shows the police pulling up behind the man. Then they switched to his camera on his phone in his car. The dude opened the door. The police say a police officer asked him, "Why'd you open your door?" He said, "Because my window doesn't go down. This my driver's side window doesn't go down." So he closed the door back, let the passenger side window down, and was talking to the officer on the passenger side. The one on the driver's side that bust the window was the one telling him, "Get out of the car." And the dude like, "For what? Like, why are you telling me get out of my car if I haven't done anything wrong?" He was like, your headlights are out." He's like, "But if it's not raining." Like, why do I need to have my headlights on if it's not raining? It's not raining, so I don't have to have them on. So they going with the story that they wanted to go with. Now, the thing for me is, I've had police officers try to pull me over in the daytime, talking about, your headlights busted. I'm like,
Yeah,
but
Didi, why the fuck you need backup for headlights anyway? My bad, P. I just had to say that shit. That shit crazy, man.
so sitting down thinking about it, I'm like, damn, I had police pull me over talking about you got a busted headlight. I'm like, but I'm not driving at night. That would be different if I was driving at night and had no headlight. But I'm seeing cars ride around this bitch with one headlight. Y'all ain't pulling them over. You just pulling me over because I'm in a hoopty. You know what I'm saying? So thinking about that and then thinking about this situation here, it's like now we're seeing this at so-called de-escalation at its finest. Like, the dude is really trying to de-escalate the situation, and when I know that the law states that when we ask for rank or a supervisor or someone who's over all of you officers out here to come out, they have to come out. So when that dude say, "Can you get your supervisor out here?" All right, go ahead, go for it. And then dude just bust the window and punch the man in the mouth. That's a violation of the code of ethics right there. That's a constitutional violation. That's a civil rights violation. Like, you violated this man in so many different ways, all behind a fucking headlight. You could have just wrote him a citation, giving him a warning to go get the headlight fixed, and call it a fucking day. But now you done made it something so much more than what it really was. And then those two black officers, I would love to know what their wives had to say when they got home with that bullshit. Couldn't see them on the news. Cause think about it. Now you susceptible to being sued. All officers involved, the city and the police department. All y'all.
Go back in there.
What you got, Chop?
Yeah, I agree with what you said. Like, I was gonna just play this video I had with the same thing to further along, just to go with what you had already showed.
Okay. I had one more, but I'm gonna leave that one for next week. Just to get the
You can still just the same.
Oh no. You good. Cause I don't want to hold y'all up. I don't want to hold y'all up.
While I was getting pulled over and while I needed to step out the car when I know I didn't do nothing wrong. I was really just scared.
Just see that
This fuck that dude up and
go back to the moment when I was 22.
Chipped his tooth too. His tooth wasn't chipped before. They chipped his tooth and everything.
It hurt.
Tooth went through his lip.
It made me upset. But I seen what my son did that I had to do. And he sought right. And he did right. To see that it's a hurting feeling to be a father that loved God first, and to see all my kids not being able to wake up in the morning and get a phone call saying your child is gone. That's a hurting feeling, but I thank God.
Yes.
Because God got it.
I want you to try to put yourself in our shoes. Try to put yourself in William's shoes just for a second. The police stop you and tell you, you say, "Why are you stopping me?" And they say, "Well, you don't have your headlights on and it's raining." And you look and you're like, "There's no rain. Why are you stopping me?" And all he does, while it says a Rosa Parks 21st century moment, he as a black person says, "I'm tired of it. I'm going to try to demand my constitutional rights. That's the only thing that William McNeil did. And that's the only thing you would want your children to do. To say, as a citizen, don't I have the right to know why you're violating my Fourth Amendment rights against search and seizure unlawfully? That's it, nothing more. So search your hearts, America. If this was your child, wouldn't you be proud that William kept his calmness and his demeanor and de-escalated it? And let that govern you when you call on the sheriff to hold these police officers accountable, because that's what we have to get here. We have to have accountability.
I don't know, bro. I don't think accountability is going to be had, because the first thing they did was try to shift the blame on that man like he did something fucking wrong. And all he did was ask for a supervisor. Can you get your supervisor out here? Give me somebody other than y'all who's standing right here right now telling me it's raining and not a drop of rain falling.
Right.
Give me somebody out here who knows the law better than you do right now, because apparently none of y'all know the law. And that's the most disturbing thing about this whole situation, is that these guys are supposed to have a basic understanding of what laws are to be enforced, and they don't. They're just making up shit as they go. And that's why I said at the beginning, before I played the video, I just would have hit the fucking gas. Fuck them. Bitch, catch me at the police station.
Then they would
I'd
have
have
killed
been, I'd have been GPSing my way to the fucking police station. Nah, because ain't nobody standing in front of the car. You can't say I'm trying to hit you when you standing on side and I'm just pulling off.
Them niggas said it was raining.
It was not raining.
So you think Ed goes say it was in front of that car?
Dash cam, remember, they got body cam and they got dash cam.
Yeah, that's after you did.
Well, so be it. Somebody gonna come avenge me. But wait, so I'm gonna play one more, man, and I'm gonna move on from there, and I'm gonna let y'all get started. This one last one, man, and this one is kind of disheartening too. But I want y'all to keep a basic understanding that this is the shit that's been happening in the news lately. These people don't give a fuck about black folk, and listen to what's being said.
Arrest of an 18-year-old man has sparked backlash.
Hey, bro, stop. Help! Hey, bro, help! Back up right now! Back up!
Cameron Williams was already on the ground being restrained by police outside Richard Green apartment when the video started.
He's shaking! What the fuck? He has a seizure! He having a seizure!
On my mama, if y'all get on my chair, I got to arrest me too, cuz. On my mama, if y'all get on my chair, I got to arrest me too, cuz. On the set. You're off my twin, cuz. You're off my twin, cuz. You're off my twin, cuz. Do you see my twins on my back?
Nah, man. See?
Look at it.
Yeah.
The footage sparked outrage at the Kinston City Council meeting and raised concerns
Get
about
off
the
my
use
twin.
of
What
force
you
as
mean?
residents demanded
Get him off.
accountability.
You'll kill a nigga for less, huh? Get them people off your twin.
Although not on the agenda, speakers passionately urged city leaders to address police accountability and transparency.
We have come too far. We've waited too long for you guys to not stand on anything.
Shout out to
Right?
Taylor
Your
House.
silence is complicit.
He do some great videos, bro, about a lot of this.
Kinston police stated that they were responding to a reported break-in when Williams allegedly refused to comply and threatened officers. The police chief aims to release body cam footage, but is awaiting judicial approval due to North Carolina laws. This
Ooh, over the top, bro. Once again. Over the top.
Oh yeah.
Nah, You're going to wait on judicial approval. When did you need it? Since when did we started needing judicial approval to release the body cam footage that you say your officers were acting lawfully? Because if you and that's something else I always seem to notice with a lot of these cases too. They were responding to a call of a break-in.
Uh-oh.
Show the
Probable
log
cause.
of the no, not just probable
That's what they
cause.
gonna say.
So
Look, I'm telling you, go ahead. I was about to run it down while you was about to run. You know what I'm saying? While you was about to run it. That's all. I would just go play the other half. P. I'm telling you, I already. You could have just kept going, right? All I was doing was throwing ad libs. That's all. I'm telling you. I mean the back like favorite
I
player.
be because one of the police officers, bro, came through here with some dumb shit one day, and he was like, "Oh, I was responding to a call at this address." I said, "Well, show me the call." You went in, you go on your computer and show me some bullshit. Explain to me what this code is that you showing me on this computer. So if you saying you were responding to a call of a break-in in the area that I'm looking at, don't look like no break-in was happening because there's too many fucking people outside for somebody to be breaking in anything.
Well, I mean,
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, well, if that's what you're gonna use, but is that gonna stick in court, P? It ain't gonna stick in court, man.
Right,
So
but
if you're
then
looking at it
there's
from
the
that
other part
situation,
of
you got to
the
come with
other
something a
part
little
is
stronger because we saw what happened. We could just use the video cam footage. Matter of fact, we could use the bitch who was holding the camera for him right there. We round to my twin, cuz. And my twin, cuz. He ain't sneak not now one up. I'm mad at him
you
too.
gonna have to
You talking about my
arrest
twin,
me.
cuz.
You gonna have to get off my twin, cuz you gonna have to fucking arrest me, but you ain't did shit. You ain't did shit.
Get him off that nigga, cuz.
Go throw your body in the mix. Now they gotta get off of him so he can at least breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Get him off your twin, huh? You and my twin right there. Shout out to my
You
cuz
know,
Shooter. He in the building, y'all. Shout him out. What's that?
whoa. But looking at the situation now, that's another thing that they've been talking about too. This
They gotta beat both of us, twin.
They're talking about this refusal to comply shit. First of all, nothing that the police do or say as far as, oh, you need to give me your ID. That's not a lawful order. A lawful order
Use
could
your
only
Fifth
come.
Amendment. Black Star say use your Fifth Amendment. What that one there, Pete? You remember that one? What that one there?
The right to not
The
self-incriminate.
The fifth. I plead the fifth.
You know, that's the right. I don't have to say nothing. Now the thing is, they keep saying that, oh, you didn't comply with my order. Well, what lawful order were you giving me? Because you just rolled up here talking about, hey, get on the ground. For what? What are you talking about? Why am I getting on the ground? What the fuck? Then that sparks the whole thing of
And
you
y'all know
feeling
the whole thing.
or resisting all that other old
Just said
bullshit.
it. Comply, Peter, or they gonna choke slam your ass like old Hulk Hogan.
But that's the thing. What you doing is not a
Like
lawful
Macho
order.
Man Randy Savage, they gonna come off the top rope.
You saying you going to the like
You
if
don't
you
say
going to
nothing.
a call of a burglary, right? If you say you responded to a call of a burglary, you go to where the burglary is supposed to be happening at, not some random person on the fucking street. You see what I'm saying?
Just look at this.
Hey,
But I'm just saying.
I could catch a body on my way there to the robbery. That's how they looking at it. I could catch me a couple of niggas on my way there, but they don't give a fuck. They ain't worrying about none of that shit. It's the people who are the victims got to worry about how the law actually work and having that get right behind them to get them people off their people, cuz. Like your boy was saying, man. Y'all ain't no
Get off my
what guys
twin,
and all
cuz.
that. Get up, yeah, that twin shit. Get up, twin. Where y'all at? What y'all shit? Where y'all be ready to do all, man? Ain't nobody pulled up on them just to see what's up. I mean, what we doing?
There too many people out there that could have helped that situation, but nobody dared get close. Why?
I'm saying what I'm saying is when it go down, Peter, look how they act when they go down for them. So you don't think, you know, if you feel some type of way, you ain't supposed to match that fucking energy?
Right.
I'm just
You
saying.
should. You should.
You would do it to Joe Blow on the street. So I mean, what's the difference? The utility belt? They
I
not
think that's what it
Batman,
is.
man.
They
They
not
not no
Superman. They
motherfucking
not
man. Come
Batman.
on, man. These people out here really think they superheroes and shit, man. And be doing too
Vigilante.
much, but nobody don't want to help up for themselves too. And I think I'm starting to see that too. Like Kachar brought that shit up too, with the gun situation and all that, bro.
Mhm.
Like you
We
get tired
talked
of
about
somebody
that a little
bullying
bit
you,
with the
bro. What
George
you do,
Floyd shit.
bro? When you get tired
Bust
of
the
somebody
fuck out.
bullying you, bro, what you do, bro? What they tell you
Smack
to
the
do?
shit out of them.
You go, you
Pick up something. Bust they
they ain't
fucking
got
head.
they ain't got enough help hotlines for the bullying that's been going on with this bullshit, bro.
Especially with
Who
the
you gonna
police.
call? Ghostbusters?
Can't call Ghostbusters.
What the fuck?
You can't
It's
call
feel me?
Ghostbusters.
That's all I'm saying, bro. This shit getting crazy. Now they get but you know,
But that
you
kind
keep
of
being a
goes back to
repeated
what I was
offender,
saying a while
yeah, you're
back,
going to
though, bro.
jail.
I think it dials
You know,
back down to what I was saying a while back. If niggas start knocking them cops off like how they be doing
we
niggas
gotta
out in
start
the street
believing in
and
ourselves,
just
bro.
start busting their fucking ass up, them bitches will stop doing that shit. They'll stop. Before they approach a nigga, they'll think twice.
Between
Nigga, I
crack
done
cocaine and
seen it.
cocaine is sodium bicarbonate
Oh
and
shit.
water and heat. Literally,
That's it.
Listen
that's
to this
it.
shit.
And those things are pretty much free if you go to like a science store.
This is free. You can go to your neighborhood convenience store and just get. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally is a mayonnaise jar, cocaine, and baking soda.
How different is the experience?
It's vastly, vastly different. And like for real, I feel really reluctant to kind of have some euphoric discussion. I know you're not asking me to do that, but have some euphoric discussion about crack cocaine.
I think this might be kind of the opposite here.
Okay, no, it's the exact opposite. I'm saying I don't want to have the experience of some euphoric recall. That's how powerful crack cocaine is. Does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safer
Fuck
than
it, don't.
alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite. When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it combines with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. You know, all of these actors and, you know, people in the past that talked about they had a problem with cocaine and freebasing. They were smoking crack.
So straw on the stove is the same thing.
Not exactly, but close to it. But
This
it's a little bit
nigga know
different. But
everything about crack,
my
man.
point
You
about
can't
it,
tell me this
that,
nigga
to
wasn't
your
smoking
point
some
about it,
fucking
which I
crack.
think is true, is that there's a thing about crack that is really insidious. And what it is that anytime, you know, I think one of the reasons that they believe that smoking cigarettes is so addictive is because it combines three really important things. It's habit forming, there's an oral fixation, and there is a ritual combined with it. And so the idea of hand to mouth is a habit and a fixation that we learn very early, even as children. With the pacifier,
But he's not
with
talking
a
about the
spoon,
chemical
with your
addiction
thumb,
to the
even
shit.
to breastfeeding. Okay, so that really, I don't want to get into the psychology of it because I'm no expert, but I do know this is that you combine with that
Could have fucking fooled me.
ignition,
Nigga don't
and
want
then you
this.
combine the ritual. You have your cigarette in the morning, you have your cigarette when you get out of the car, you have your cigarette with your coffee. Crack is that on steroids. It's over and over. There's ritual to it. There's a ritualized part of it. The combination of all of those addictive behaviors together becomes like really powerful. And the drug in and of itself is a more immediate euphoric sensation and connected to it than, in my experience, cocaine alone.
Does it require more frequency to maintain the high?
Yes. Yes. And the capacity to use more than you could otherwise with powder cocaine, just physically to be able to ingest it.
So we just gonna leave out the fact that smoking crack is an actual chemical addiction. So we gonna leave out the fact that smoking cigarettes is an actual chemical addiction.
Man, no, man. You heard how go ahead, Charlie. You can go ahead with the hell.
You hear that, man? Break that shit down, dog.
He broke that motherfucker down. Straight addict, Stizzle, you hear me?
That nigga's the boy.
That nigga's a repeat.
Whoever that nigga plug was happy. I can probably see that.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Yes.
But you don't know. Talking about, do you act any different when you smoke crack? No, you don't.
Yes.
Bitch, we watched you.
Joe
We
Clark
watched
said
this
it
shit.
kills your brain cells, son. It kills.
He don't give a fuck.
Wait,
He ain't listen to that Joe. See, we had good growing up, bro. Yeah, but I don't know nothing about that Joe. If you would have watched that Joe, he probably.
That man see you burning all the impurities off the shit when you nasty.
when you light it. So what do you get when you inhale it?
Can you just play the first 10 seconds, Pete? Don't play the whole thing. Just play the first 10 seconds, bro.
Well, the only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate and water and heat.
Yes, this is how a lot of dope dealers became millionaires to this day.
To this day, nigga.
What the fuck did you just explain? What the fuck is wrong with this man, y'all? He said it like it was something better or something, or one was better than the other.
Bruh, this nigga here.
Nigga.
I guess this nigga forgot that his dad tried to have the internet scrub all of the videos of him smoking crack in the think tank.
No, he know. That's why he's saying that shit. He do all of it. He already admitted he do all of it.
Now you see why.
Now do everything. He sitting there singing like an addict.
Now I
know
see
the difference
why
between.
He was so mad about
Yeah,
the
bro,
crack.
that motherfucker. Come on, man.
I see why he was so mad about the crack. If his son was on crack like that, I see why he wanted to make the crack bill and all that shit. He ain't go after.
Thank you, Chap. Look, bro, we're trying to protect the family, huh, Chap? You saw it. You see what I'm saying? Protecting the family. They found the bag of coke in the White House, y'all. Y'all don't remember that shit? And they was wondering where it came from.
It came from his ass. He was looking for the bisodium carbonate in the kitchen.
There you go. He was looking for the motherfucking almond hammer. He gonna say all that smart ass shit like a nigga don't know. He talking about almond hammer, baking soda. Nigga crazy, man. Oh, bruh. What Black Star said? Only 2 reasons to show ID behind the wheel of a motor, or you behind a little bit, vehicle, and when being lawful arrested, that's law. Yeah, he a little bit behind, but that's all right. Yeah, P, bro, that's crazy word, boy. Just to see an addict just to talk. Like, you act like a nigga ain't grew up with crackhead uncles and shit, man. Go ahead with that dumbass shit, man. Nigga, niggas from the corner and all kind of shit. Nigga raised up and grew up around all that, man. That's regular talk, man. You know what that shit sound like, man. Yeah, nephew, see when you put that baking soda with that motherfucker? See.
And let it boil and cool down.
Man.
That's how you form a rock.
Gotta let that motherfucker bubble, you hear me? You gotta let it bubble a little bit.
I'm telling you, bro. I don't think there's no way in hell that he shouldn't be arrested. Joe Biden should be arrested. All the motherfuckers should be arrested. Cause they knew that nigga was still smoking crack in the White House. They knew.
Hey, bro, that's the crazy part. Ain't nobody going to jail. Ain't that weird, people? Nobody. Whatever side you like. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody going to jail. Ain't that weird?
Fucked up shit about this country
shit. They're getting misdemeanors and felonies and shit.
Turning felonies into misdemeanors, huh, bro?
5 years.
5 years? Huh. We give you 5 days.
I'm gonna say
probation. Look, we're gonna give you 5 days probation.
Well, this the other one I had right quick.
Cash out guilty woman into sex trafficking. The rapper and his 2 co-defendants were also found guilty of RICO charges. Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln's been following this case since the very beginning. She's been in the courtroom, was there for the verdict. Ashley, you're live outside the courthouse in Fulton County now. That verdict came down just minutes ago.
Just minutes ago, Karen, as you mentioned, all three guilty on RICO and additional charges. I can tell you since day one, this jury has been very attentive, taking notes. They even asked several questions today throughout their deliberation process and ultimately reached the verdict that we're at now. When that verdict was being read this afternoon, very little emotion coming from Cash Out, whose real name is John Gibson, his mother, Linda Smith, who also goes by Mama Cash, and his cousin, Tyrone Taylor. Here's a breakdown of the charges. Gibson, guilty of RICO, at least 9 additional charges, including pimping and pandering, sex trafficking. His mother, Mama Cash, Linda Smith, also guilty of RICO, and 1 charge of keeping a place of prostitution because her name was on the lease of some of these locations where this alleged sex trafficking was happening. And his cousin, Tyrone Taylor, also found guilty and additional charges of drugs and sodomy, and also allegations of hindering. Well, he's been convicted of hindering an investigation. Now, while they were being handcuffed, they still showed very little emotion. There wasn't a lot of supporters for his mother. There were family members for Tyrone Taylor, however, in the courtroom. I spoke with his mother earlier today, and she denies and says her son isn't the person that he's being accused of in this indictment. However, after that verdict was read, prosecutors told me this was a success.
Damn. Why y'all niggas get money and get nasty, bro?
There it is. That should, nigga, we gonna make the t-shirt, Chop. Fuck that. We doing
Why
the
the
t-shirts.
fuck y'all do that shit, bro? Like, that don't make no sense, son.
Get money and get nasty.
Nah, Chop ain't said like that.
Damn,
I know, I'm just saying. But
you heard that? You said that like you did. That
nigga said, why y'all get fucking money and get nasty?
Like, that's just stupid, dog. Like, I don't get it. I got one move for y'all, bro. That's just dumb, bro. You wait till you get rich to start.
I think them niggas was on some nasty shit before they got rich and just kept doing it until it led into that.
You don't run across that many women until you probably get that rich, right? Or that famous.
I actually been following this too, Chop. If y'all want a little background on that shit. Him and his mama.
Mama Tad
was running female. Yeah. It was a conglomerate thing. Yeah, bro. And
they on some Animal Kingdom shit.
And it was a I don't know why it wasn't, I guess because he's an older rapper, like, because this been going on for a minute with him. Like, he been locked up the whole time too. So I was just thinking about why it wasn't so popular, you know what I'm saying, knowing that he had the little song. Got a gun on my wrist, girl, and I'm cashing out. I remember the little Cash Out jam. I remember the little Cash Out jam. So yeah, bro. I don't know why that shit. Y'all can hear me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that shit took so long, basically. Like, and why it wasn't so popular, but yeah, it was him and his mom, and it was running a whole empire with this shit, like on some
like on some empire shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, it was, like, if you find a little article or something on it, give you, like a little quick rundown of how long, and but the mama was involved in everything. That shit.
What you got slim?
I got fat again.
Yeah, you damn so big.
I want to be back fat. Give me my fat.
This is the last one I got, fellas, for another move. I figured this might be interesting to y'all too.
Yeah, I got two too. I don't know if
I can't see what a
Ain't got no.
I know
ain't got no audio on it.
He was in the down south. Yeah, he took Crippin to Cali. How y'all think y'all got on? I don't have nothing to say to California Crips. I ain't get my cripping from no California. That's number one. They got their cripping from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stanley Tookie Williams. Shreveport dudes down south. Yeah, he took cripping to Cali. How y'all think y'all got on? I don't have nothing to say to California.
What you think?
I don't know, bro. I've been
Wait. I thought they created the gang in California, but he is from Louisiana. Tookie and them definitely from down here, because that's the Great Migration to the west, y'all. That's a part of that. You know, we the ones for some reason keep fucking migrating. Y'all notice that? Way from the Bible. We some migrate.
Head west, young
Anyway, Exodus.
But just saying, buddy.
That's the only part I'm confused about, Chop. He saying that he is saying. It sounds like he's saying that Raymond was already Crip down here in Louisiana, and he bought that to the south. I think Ron was a little boy. I think he was a little boy.
Yeah.
With that. So I don't know where that ties into.
I think he's saying
that's the part that I'm kind of confused about, like where it actually happened at too. I'm on the fence with that, just knowing the story of Tookie Williams himself. And he talked about, and he showed, if y'all go watch the Tookie Williams, matter of fact, Jamie Foxx played that nigga.
Yeah, I seen it.
Jamie, if you go in from the beginning, he showed himself as a little boy, the jeans and the white tees, the Converse, around that time, the 70s and shit. He wasn't a Crip yet. As far as from his story, now I don't know, how far of his story was plagiarized as well, because y'all know how that Hollywood shit go too, y'all. So
right.
That's the only part I'm just confused about. That's all I'm saying, because I've heard of,
I believe a lot of shit
story and ties too. So I don't know how far the Crip shit really goes.
Niggas that I know, older niggas that's from New Orleans,
that timeline,
California and shit. I know that shit happened. So I would say it could possibly be true.
It could possibly be true, right? I'm with you with that. I'm on the fence with it. I gotta be though. I gotta be on the fence with that, because it's like that's all you heard for your whole life. Like that shit started in Cali.
Yeah.
So even from his point of view of the person that you're talking about too, it just added an extra layer. But I'm not gonna dismiss what Percy's saying too, if he meant to say it like he said it anyway. So
right.
Because he probably could just be talking about the style and the person who he is. It comes from down south, and he bought all that south hardcore shit up there over there to y'all. The nigga who y'all praise is from down here. He could be saying it like that too. So,
that's true
nigga,
too.
That Crip shit, he made up that Crip shit because that's who he is. He a Louisiana nigga. He coming, whatever, yeah, bro. Because they didn't already burnt down New Orleans and shit. We didn't already moved out of it. We've been moved out of that motherfucker, huh, Shots? 1880 something burning. Yeah, we've been moved out that motherfucker.
The great fires in New Orleans.
Yeah, so it was a migration too. We went into places like Violet, Shreveport, Monroe, Baton Rouge. We sprayed it out, motherfucker. Yeah, what it is. As they say, our cousin cities in them. Yeah, cousin.
Yeah.
So yeah, man,
that's all you had, John? John? Alrighty. Solid. Which one of your
last one? You could play either one, bro, if you got it lined up for me. Just play either one.
Okay. We're gonna start with the most valuable one. Another lesson from an OG. Because I see him on the screen now.
Many state crimes, when the state gets you and start letting you go,
You got a big old pistol on, they let you go. They caught you with some dope, they let you go. Why? Because the Fed done told him, leave him alone, we're watching him. We're building a case, they line to watch you for 10 years. You got a state case over here, but you think you done paid to stay out, and you paying your lawyer. But the Fed done picked it up. You don't know the Fed done picked it up. And the Fed is following you 3 shifts. You can't beat 3 shifts. Then you look up, they come and get you. You say, man, what y'all fucking with me for? They give you a book. And everything you done for the last 3 years, what time you done it and everything you done it, because they following you. And that's what's happening to a lot of youngsters now. They getting state cases, they bail it out. And when they bail out with that state case, they think, oh man, I got the state beat. But the Fed is watching you now, fool. They got cameras everywhere. All the trap houses they selling at, they got cameras watching the trap houses and everything. You're being watched. Homeland Security watching you right now. That's how modern technology is. They know when a crime, what you're doing every day. Because that's what they're supposed to do, because they got to secure their country. Just like you secure your house. It's your house, you got cameras all around that motherfucker. Everything go on in the United States, it's on a camera and some sucker sitting right there in front of this. This is what the Fed really watch. If you keep a low profile, don't go to buying all these cars, don't go to doing all this and just keep all that, the Fed don't know you got no money, so they ain't got time to watch you. But when the Fed hear something about you and they see you with this money, they don't give a fuck about you with no gun, because they know in a minute you're going to get killed. But when they see you with money, here they come. And you just running red lights and just having fun, here they come. And when they come, ain't nothing you can say, ain't nothing you can do. Gonna go to jail.
Gonna go to jail.
That's fact. That's just fact right there.
See, that's why he tell y'all motherfuckers too, have your bail money ready when you ready to do something stupid. Have your shit
On the
know,
real.
if you know what you're dibbling and dabbling in. That shit not no game, bro. And people give you fucking football numbers for something that you thought was just some, just spur of the moment having fun shit. Nah, man, they having fun, but they fun is real life to you, So,
fact.
Yeah, man. I hope y'all were listening around. That shit still resonates to this day. Every fucking thing he said,
Right. Everything.
to this day. So he even telling you,
Because I heard that in my teenage years. Hell yeah. That's their fucking job. The minute you step out of line, we got you, bitch. Got you. All right. You had the next one. Oh. Did you want me to pause this one so they could be reading the
That's not the
screen?
one. It's the other one, P.
Oh shit. What was the other
That's
one?
for the segment. Yeah.
Oh, well, wait, let me take this one down. Cause I just recorded all. Oh, wait, no, wait. You sure?
You played something second instead of first, probably, because I put them two together. The first one you played.
Okay, wait. Let me do this one.
Should be a white lady on the front cover. Should be a white lady on the picture. I could play it from my phone.
Oh, why I played that shit again? Hold on.
It's a white lady on the front.
I know. I'm trying to pull it up right now. Oh. Okay. Wait, nah. I gotta go back into
This man.
the fucking gallery right quick.
This man talking in his brain. Look.
You gotta start pulling them up and leave them in the thing, P.
That was I could have played it on my phone if you ain't had it. She talking about that trauma shit, bro. How they could fuck with your mind and shit. Just on some school shit. And I was thinking in my head, this type of metaphor has been used on public schools and predominantly black neighborhoods.
Right.
This tactic that that I'm talking about, like when she break this shit down, like y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Like is even when you take your test and shit, man, like
Where you at?
that shit crazy, bro.
When you can't see your text?
P, you know I can play it, yeah.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What you waiting on?
Yeah, huh?
What you was waiting on?
I was trying to see if I can hurry up and pull it, record it right quick and then play it for you.
Oh no, I got it. That's what I was telling you, bro. Look. Tell me y'all can see that. Y'all ain't gonna be able to hear it doing.
We could see it though.
I can see it.
Know what I'm about to do? I know what I'm about to do. It's called lingering trauma, fellas.
Lingering trauma.
Lingering trauma. I'm about to just see if I could read something from it right quick, if y'all don't mind. Lingering trauma, also as chronic trauma or unresolved trauma, refers to the long-term emotional and psychological effects of a traumatic experience that persists beyond the typical duration of adjustment. Basically, like living in poverty, living in the projects with no lights on, shootings every night, not normal shit that that the person is trauma, and it's not typical stuff like just somebody outside having fun screaming or loud noises. No, we talking about like shootings, killings, robberies, like I see gunshots outside your windows,
Constant,
stuff
the
like that.
constant sounds of police
Constant
sirens and shit like that.
siren. There you go. Like yeah, like stuff that they tell you in society to be aware of, right? So if you're always on this motion of aware, that causes a trauma, and it's a lingering trauma when you go through it through a lifespan and shit like that.
You rest it out?
These effects can significantly impact various aspects of a person's life, including their emotional well-being, relationships, and physical health. See what I'm saying, yeah?
Yeah.
So these things that you actually go through, it does affect the house, the way you think, the way you perceive shit, your paranoia, stuff like that. It affects all that shit, and it start giving you those type of symptoms like paranoia. That's why I say paranoia.
One of my favorite words, psyche.
Okay.
Yeah, it digs right into the psyche, exactly, child. And your subconscious mind pulls all that to the front on your ass, and you wind up doing some shit just based off of not only you going through these traumas, but you also making a barrier, like you still that little kid scared from when he first heard a gunshot from out of nowhere, stuff like that. So this is something that's based off of lingering trauma. And also these are some of the let me see, because I want to see something. I'm gonna go back. Causes of lingering trauma right quick. Single traumatic events, childhood trauma, like I was just talking about, fellas. Long lasting experiences like abuse, neglect, or witnessing violence can have a long lasting effect on the mental and emotional development. Single traumatic events, while often associated with PTSD, traumatic events like accidents, natural disasters, or Katrina, or assaults can also lead to lingering trauma. Chronic stressful situations, ongoing exposure to high stress environments such as abusive relationships or war zones, niggas beefing and shit, and all right, can contribute to unresolved trauma, fellas. So this is also going through the kids, going through you as a kid. You see what I'm saying? Excuse my language, as a child, and these things did happen, fellas, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. So this
Except
is
teach
they calling
psychiatric
that
treatment.
lingering trauma. And now this is now I'm about to bring it home. They have scientists that know this shit because they got more shit that they done listed. Physical health problems, impaired functioning, treatment and recovery therapy and focus therapy, like cognitive behavioral therapies and so forth and so on, right? But instead of dealing with the problem and getting this shit straight, they have people that use this against people and have used this as a tool to make people feel inferior, fellas. This is where white supremacy come in at. When we look at how they do the shit, they actually use this tactic, fellas. Lingering trauma through not only a fake history, but also actually doing a lot of the violence and bullshit that you said about the fake history. Ain't that a bitch?
Which ultimately perpetuates the continued cycle of
Your school,
lingering trauma
exactly.
through
Lingering trauma.
generation
Thank
after
you.
generation.
Yes. Lingering fucking trauma. They, on purpose, taught your kids different than their kids in their neighborhoods at a certain point of time. You feel me? This tactic, fellas, I believe, and I think I can do a good job of trying to do an investigation on this shit. They use different teaching tactics to your kids, to your children versus their children. This is why you get the perpetual perpetual bullshit that they talk about when they say that a certain school is better than this school and these certain kids only go to this school because why? Because it's a better school. No, it's not. They're actually teaching those kids what they need to know at the level that they're at. And at your goddamn school, they're taking all the programs out of the motherfucker, and your books are dated from 83.
In the 60s and 50s and shit, and you ain't tech,
So
you ain't and
how are
all
you
that shit was
developing,
false
Peter?
information
How you
anyway.
developing, around? Am I lying?
You
How you
developing
developing? If you ain't,
you
my
developing
bad. Go ahead.
backwards.
I'm gonna let you answer.
You develop backward. You don't develop going forward. Cause you too busy trying to play catch up on some shit that didn't have
I'm
nothing to
saying
do
if you
with
getting
you.
old books, your books ain't dated and
Well,
none of that shit. Well, that's what I'm
yeah, you
speaking of.
developing back.
The educational part of it, of how how they use lingering trauma to do this to these children, bro. Like I'm talking about real miseducation, like a Lauryn Hill CD, like
You basically
real shit.
inducing mental
Like
retardation.
their brains are not developing at the pace that it's supposed to if you're not teaching them
That's why you
the
got so
skills
many
that they need.
children right now
Yeah, that's all I'm
in the
saying.
ninth,
Like
10.
this shit crazy.
You know
But
what's
that's all
really
I
fucked up,
had for my
dude?
other news, fella.
And if you and just to end it off with this, if you notice, this is the reason why you keep hearing about a lot of schools across the New Orleans area, across the state of Louisiana, across the South, period, where these children are going into high school but can't even read past the second grade level. They're not being taught when they're supposed to be taught, and they're being passed along. Oh well, your grade's good enough to go to the next grade, and your grade's good enough to go to the next grade, and it just keep going. So now you got a big generation of people that can't even read. Jane Elliott? No, it ain't Jane.
No, that's not Jane. But look,
Oh,
she
you
in
know
the
what you can do
classroom.
too?
She
Look,
giving one.
take it.
She telling them students to read something. No, look, I just wanted to show y'all what she was doing right quick because I already broke it down. I'm finished, P. I just wanted to show y'all she was actually in the classroom and she split the classroom, fellas, in half. She gave them 3 words and told them to scramble them bitches like Like
And
that word that shit Scrabble,
gave
make a
him three
different
letters.
word. Yeah, like bat, you can make cat out of bat, right? You see, I'm saying, I said tab out of bat, right? That's what she was
Mm-hmm.
doing. She'll give one side them type of words. She'll give the other side
A four-letter
hard-ass
word.
words. Look,
Right.
no, just harder words, just something that's harder than tab and bat. And she would ask them at the same time, "How many of y'all finished?" And ask them right quick. So of course the easier ones on the right side raise their hand, right? Because they're easier to
Mm-hmm.
answer than the ones on the left side. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You following what I'm saying, Pete?
Mm-hmm.
She's saying it at the same time. So when they raise their hand on the side that know is easy, because everybody on that damn near on that side is raising their hand, it causes confusion and trauma on the other side because they supposed to think that they all got the same words.
And you didn't.
She's not telling them that she gave them different words.
Right.
They all think they got the same shit. So in their head, they like, how the fuck they get that shit that quick? She did it like 3-4 times.
Fuck them poor little
And
children.
then she said, no, she asked them right after it. It was a study. She asked them right after that. You know, how you felt when I did, you know, when you thought that they answered it faster than you. Because remember, that's the test of your brain. You're thinking
Mhm.
that y'all got the same word, though. Listen to what I'm saying.
And you
Y'all think
don't.
y'all got the
Right.
same. Y'all
You
don't. Thank you. You looking over here like, yeah, I'm smart as a motherfucker, nigga. Look, damn, you can't get tab, nigga. Bitch, my shit don't say tab, but you don't know that, and I don't know that. So what does that do? You see what I'm saying? Especially if you acting like you smarter than me. You see what I'm saying? It's
It
causing
creates
confliction.
it creates
Causes and it
right.
creates fucking chaos, P. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And
Mhm.
the lingering trauma is what we go through based off of these type of psychological tactics that these motherfuckers use, bro. Especially, and I believe in our communities, bro, through the school system, though. I believe that, bro. I believe I could get some fucking receipts together for that shit, dog, because that shit
Oh,
fucked
you
me up. I
definitely
said,
can.
you absolutely right. Like, if I never tell you, that's the magic trick. If I never tell you that them is two different words, then you wouldn't feel so bad. But because you think it's the same word, you like this. God damn. But you know, I digress on that one, Joe.
Nah, bro. The educational system was very one-sided when it came to it. And I'm gonna tell you, I noticed that
I watched them take the funding out of them schools, though. I watched that shit.
not just that,
I
bro.
was
When you
in
think
school actually when they was taking programs out of the.
oh yeah.
Damn, we ain't got that no more.
They
Damn, it was just here last year.
yep, it's
Real
gone
shit.
this year.
Yeah.
Here last year,
My
here
ninth grade year, they had African American Black studies. That shit was gone
gone
also.
the next year. Yep.
That shit was gone.
1 year. You get 1 year to learn about some of this shit. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we got for you. But
And
I
a white
noticed
woman was over it too. That was the crazy part.
I noticed a big difference about the way the educational system is with the private school, which would be like your Catholic schools versus public schools. It was like these motherfuckers was teaching these children shit that they weren't teaching in public school. Now I get it. A private school, you paying for these lessons for these children to learn, right? So these are lessons that the parents know their children should be learning because they're paying for these particular lessons. But I started noticing that the the difference in educational standing as far as what's actually being taught versus how it's being taught. And the method of teaching was the same. What was being taught was different. And the children that were coming out of private schools were getting better information in a timely manner in a way that they could understand it better than children in the same grade at a public school. They were getting shitty information. And when I say shitty information, I mean shitty information. Stuff that we learned, like we be saying about civics and stuff like that, that we learned in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade. These children had to learn about that shit in 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. You see what I'm saying? The quality of education was, we gonna teach this to you now.
To be known is not the same as it always was. They make the children have to know other shit now versus knowing what we had to know. Like I said, they trying to reintroduce those things. They made it free for all children 16 to like 21, I think it is, to ride the bus. So it's like, they trying to get the bus someplace too.
It was a good idea. I mean,
like, we had to navigate all that. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't wear $2,000 shoes to school because we had to
get your bag.
run across all these people. There have been times where my partners, they got.
But damn, is that the price though? Not like that shit.
Men.
That's.
Not
I remember the nigga come with the J's or something, but the J's be like 200.
So.
Oh, that shit.
It's just a lot. It's a lot
$1,200
have to worry
shoes,
about.
my
Most
nigga.
of them get rides from school.
Yeah.
They don't know what it is to even have to transport yourself by yourself. Type
Right.
shit.
Right.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's
Your mama take you on that bus ride and show you where your bus stop at, and you better memorize that shit.
Idiocracy.
Like we didn't spread them up.
And your shoes cold, but you can't go nowhere. You lost.
They don't want to work for nothing. They know they ain't got to work for.
You lost with good shoes on. You look like a victim. That's what we used to call you back in your forward days. You a victim. You don't know what you say, player. Yeah, hey, bro, you lost.
Right.
Nigga beat your ass up and take them shoes and leave you in the alley, bitch. Oh man.
A waiting target, huh, bro?
What's that, bro? You all right, huh? Look like you lost.
I'm telling you my breast stink.
Damn, your breath stink. Your breath stink, man. Whoever said that shit. Whoo!
They up in there ribbing each other. They up in there ribbing each other.
I smell that shit through the podcast.
All right, y'all. Let's get to it. Tonight's episode, the forming of so-called black protection.
Yeah, that's a my bad, P. I ain't.
Go ahead.
He said, yeah, when they see the police, we run post-slaves. And see, he see what I'm saying. Like that is all that's a part of that, man. Yeah. I ain't know they had a term for it, and it was an actual, a full study with them motherfuckers. Because once they say it's a study, they never tell you that they just made it up type shit. It's just something that you learning. Remember you, and that's what I gotta remind myself sometimes. Bitch, you just learning this shit. Them motherfuckers been doing this shit for hundreds of years.
Decade after decade, they find more and more ways to study nigga. So
that's a good one. You said niggerdom? It just said niggerdom.
Study nigga.
Oh, I thought you said niggerdom.
But the niggerdom is definitely out there to be studied.
Hey, both of them. Hey, just you said nigga though. You threw me. That was a good one.
But we definitely gonna get into this topic of the forming of so-called black protection group. And the biggest thing I want to talk about with that is because the video, the only video I got for this is what sparked the interest of it for me, right? What up, Black Star? Welcome, bro. I got you on stage.
What's good, Black?
Yeah. So, it kind of caught my attention, and I remember the not fucking around coalition. Get your audio in check, baby.
All right, give me a second.
That's your
All
background,
right.
huh? With them churn, huh?
Yeah.
With them churn, boy. Yeah, you good, no?
Yeah, I had to
Tell them go rib in the
make a
other room,
general.
man. Tell them go rib in the shower,
I had
man.
to.
With they with they bad breath and all that, they ribbing each other. Look, don't get me started. Now. I love a good Joseph. I'm a ribber now.
So I remember the not fucking around brothers and shit like that, right? That was they called themselves a militia. I'm looking at it differently now because now I see that there are actual groups of communities of so-called black folk forming armed patrols to protect their neighborhoods, the children, and stuff like that. So I really want y'all to check this out and give me y'all takes on this after the video. Check this one out. What? Wait, what is this saying? Oh, I know you lying. Hold on. It's not letting me play the video? It's not letting me play this video, bro. That's oh damn. It's saying this video uses the unique codec that your browser doesn't support. That's fucked up. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Maybe it will let me upload it. Will it let me upload?
You gotta take the welcome thing down. We already welcome. It's 2 hours in.
Yeah, you can let the flag down, old soldier. We got a banner for tonight. You made your banner for tonight? You throw that motherfucker up there? Oh, all right.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly.
What is it long? Nope. Not allowing me to share screen. Damn, it won't let me play this video. Oh, that's fucked up. And I can't text it to nobody because it's gonna say I gotta crop it. Let's see, will it let me do it? Nope. Damn, bro. It won't let me do it, dog.
Shit, what they were talking about? Pee on that bill.
All right, so there's a town out in Ohio, and what they did was they formed black patrol, right? And what this patrol is that during the daytime, you know, whoever's on the patrol in the daytime, they are armed. And they go out on patrol. They walk the kids to school. They patrol the neighborhood. They check for, you know, all types of suspicious looking shit. If it leads to conflict, they armed and ready. They train. They licensed to carry. Everybody good to go, right? So the reason that I brought it up was because I wanted to know what are the ups and downs of having such a group, right? Now, if your neighborhood is on board with it, and I think we kind of covered this, we talked about it a little bit, and I think Chop had a great insight on it, and I think you had some great insight on it too.
Was this connected
about
to that thing that happened when they tried to take over the bridge? When they was
no.
protesting by the bridge? Okay.
This
All right.
was it was
I
something where
think that
we was
happened around
talking.
Ohio somewhere too. And they protecting, I think it's Washington or something like that.
It was something like that, and I think the big thing was that what Chop was saying about forming a neighborhood watch, so to speak, and everybody take turns, like the old man said, you got 3 shifts. You
Who do
got
you say to the
morning,
person
evening,
that
and
said
night.
they did that already? What you say to that person? Bro, they did that shit already, bro. What you say to that person?
Well, I would ask what happened. What was the downfall to it? What was the reason that the neighborhood watch stopped? Did people get tired, or did crime die down in the neighborhood? Did people come to a consensus that this is something that isn't needed or wanted? Right?
They be
So,
crying about them
the,
funds too, P. But ain't no funding them, bro.
I mean, if it ain't no funding, then fund it yourself. You're a neighborhood. Everybody chip
There we
in and
go.
put some funds into it. You could just like how
Put your money
I'm
together.
hearing that the French Quarter district, they talking about they want their own trash pickup. Well, how you gonna get your own trash pickup? Because where the money gonna come from to pay for it? It damn sure shouldn't come from our tax dollars that the rest of the city paid for. You see what I'm saying? Just like they wanted their own police force and they got NOPD on board and got them driving around in them little toy cars, patrolling the streets. And they're not even in the French quarters. You patrolling everything outside the fucking French quarters. So again, what you want versus what you get is not what's being bargained for. So at that note, when I think about if we form a neighborhood watch, then we got to have a committee formed. Everybody got to pay for your licensing, your armament, your protection, your vest or whatever you need. You also gotta, and from what I'm seeing, we would also have to have at least one officer of the law along with the program. You see what I'm saying? To make
What
sure
you mean by
that
that?
laws are being followed, that all are in accordance with the law, right? So
Wait,
that's what I
what
was
you mean?
looking at when I.
Or you saying like just one person like that works for the police force, or
Yeah, that would be like a liaison with the neighborhood to say, okay, these are the things you can and cannot do as a protection force for your neighborhood. You have to be in accordance with the law. These are the laws that you have to abide by, blah, 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 blah. So
I mean,
that's
but
what
a
I
lot
was.
of guys that, if you think about it, a lot of dudes who really, have this in mind, P, they probably already have military or police background anyway. They just see the
Right.
bullshit. That's why I sound so, that's why I sound so surprised by the X what I X, because it just seemed to
Well,
me that
you'd
would
be
be kind of
surprised.
second nature for some of them to, be a part of a black militia anyway. You know what I'm saying? You saying
All
one, I'm
black.
saying they might have a lot of them, just because that probably in their background. That's all I was thinking about.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm with
Yeah,
you
that's
though.
true too.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
So that's what my video was basically about, is about them forming their own protection for their neighborhood, for their community, and how they were doing it. And so the news reporter was asking them, well, if this is such a big thing, and why are you covering up your faces? And they both came up with the best answer I could ever hear is, we're doing it to protect our family's identity, because we don't want outside people looking at us as a armed militia. We're not an armed militia. We're just doing what we can to protect our community, but we also want to keep our family's identity secret to keep people from harassing them. You see what I'm saying? So that was another thing that kind of stood out about what we see when we see these
Yeah,
types
Black
of
Star
things
brought that.
going
Yeah,
on.
Yeah, because he brought that up earlier, too, when he said, yeah, like when we see the police, we run. That's a past slave syndrome. So for you to have a syndrome is you have to be targeting areas, you know what I'm saying, black, like to actually,
continuously.
have these people to have to go through, these psychologists and these therapists for these type of things. So if you won't speak on any of that, black, you could jump in anytime you want, brother.
But now, I can say this. We all come from, the quote unquote urban neighborhood, the hood as we was to call it and everything. I lived there, and I've been living in these fluid communities for a hot minute, over a decade. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, there's a difference from the policing that's in the hood versus the policing in the quote unquote suburb or these fluid areas, right? The police is the interaction with the police is completely different. Not only the interaction with the police is totally different, the schools as well. Like I got my son, he's going to school out here in Texas, which is the Grapevine area, which is one of the best school districts, not only just in America, but just in Texas, period. Man, dropping my son off to school in the morning, I'll tell you this. I'm so jealous. Like, I'm so upset. Like, I feel like I was cheated as a kid going to the schools and the neighborhoods and shit that we grew up in versus where my son go to school. The way
Why you
that we
say that?
are
Just
trained.
just the whole, just how everything looked like.
Oh man, not just the way it's bruh.
Yeah, the
Dog,
whole
this shit look
experience. I
like
meant to say.
television.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Right.
Say,
I get
look,
what you're saying. All right. I
school
just wanted
taking
a
that
picture right quick. I ain't want
yeah,
to.
I'm about to paint it for you. Man, look, school
You could
taking
definitely
at
hear violins
720.
and shit.
No, it's a fact. No, you absolutely right. Like no bullshit. School taking at 720. This shit look like what they call it, neighborhood musical, whatever, like some Disney Network type shit, right? School taking at 720. So I get there in the line. I'm in line at like 718 or some shit like that. So we're waiting, like it's literally like a countdown. Soon as 720 hit on the dot, the speakers come on. They got speakers outside the school. They start playing Kid Bop. Like literally no joke. The kids bust out, they got the older kids with the crossing guard vests on. They come out there, everybody smiling, the teachers are smiling.
Experience.
Bruh, I'm looking at this shit like, oh my God.
You gotta record that for us one day, dog.
I need to do it. I need to do it. I need to do, bruh, it's crazy. And I started to record it too so I can send it to y'all. Bruh, the experience, I never experienced nothing like this ever. Even they have a courtesy officer. All schools have a courtesy police officer, like you said, from that liaison. We have a community police officer that works here at this school that's designated to this school. He's out there smiling, Officer Griff. I be forgetting his name. Smiling, waving at the kids. Also, too, on Fridays, like how they have the women, mostly like the women deal with the school, but they have a group just for the men. The men line up as if like the kids are coming all the men, all the parents, the men is all men, no females involved. It's a men group. They line up on each side and they high-fiving the kids as they walk inside the school. And I'm looking at this shit like,
nigga.
I can't make this up. I'm serious, bro. All the days
that's
have
the other male companion that they was talking about.
No, it ain't rainbow neither.
Right.
It ain't no rainbow.
Sharing confidence. I know. I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's like just
whole interaction
really
is like another world.
Really being, a part of the school and learning, and it's like Chick-fil-A for schools, like he's saying. Now. It's
real talk.
No,
the
experience.
The whole experience is crazy.
McDonald's is not gonna treat you like Chick-fil-A. You been to Chick-fil-A?
No, bro. It's
you been to Chick-fil-A?
It's like that.
Hell yeah, nigga, I love Chick-fil-A.
Right.
The service is impeccable sometimes.
That's what I'm speaking of, P. That's all. I'm just
So we know what good customer service look like. Now imagine that we come up. So imagine when we come up, you do what 12, 13, 14 years of schooling from elementary all the way up to high school.
What?
You did what I'm saying? So look at our schools where we going. We got metal detectors. We got the teachers in the hallway. Where you going there? Get to your class. Like you getting yelled at constantly.
Yeah, bro. It's different.
Those bricks. If you ever seen a prison before, you ever seen HOD angle or any prison, it looks just like the high schools that we went to.
Yep.
Dang.
So fast forward, even the
prison
food.
pipeline. Yeah.
Even the food, right? So if you look at from the time we start elementary school, getting harassed by police and everything in our community, going to schools that literally mimic and relics prison pipeline industry shit from the food that they feed you and everything else. So when I become this kid that get punched in the face by the police and they tell you why you didn't comply, everything that we ever been taught is taboo. Just understanding and knowing our rights. We feel as black people we don't have no rights, which is false. But we've been groomed to feel this way.
Real talk.
Like we literally have been groomed to feel this way. So why didn't you comply? Well, why do you do this? Like I don't even have the mental capacity to know and understand what I'm supposed to do. I've been wired this way. I've been wired to fear you. I've been wired not to talk to you. And also too, we gotta and also too, we gotta understand this. The police who are policing those neighborhoods, they are also taught and trained to perpetuate the narrative as well. So it's fucked up on both ends.
You can see it, bro. You can see it. Them motherfuckers got gangs inside the police. They act like that shit don't
absolutely. Hey, come on, man. We all know what a ham sandwich is.
Them white gangs and shit. They be wearing they little tats and shit. Be putting the shit in their face just like them niggas that they catch, around. They you know what I'm saying, bro?
You got police officers, I ain't never seen that
problem with their ass. Yeah, bro. It's they acting like they not doing the same shit that the niggas that they catching doing. Like, where you think the fuck they learn it from? And that's the part that, you know, man, that should be pissing me off sometime, right? You know.
And that's why they said something about, well, they had black officers right there. Why they didn't do nothing?
Yeah, come on, that what I was
He's not a black man.
What
He's blue.
He gone, round straight trauma, lingering trauma. He said he's supposed to be doing that with them boys.
Yeah, they got him, man. He's blue. He's not black right now. He's blue. Like, let's be clear. That ain't one of yours no more. That ain't one of yours no more. They got him. So that's why you can
think about it.
So that's why you can have motherfucker getting punched in the face, and so this how you would have known that motherfucker's not gone, right? So when that guy was getting punched in the face and that black officer right there, we didn't see that dude like, oh man, hold up, chill out, like you doing too much, like man, go stand over there, I got you. Like we don't see that, man. We just go along, get along. Nah, they're not one of ours no more.
They scared. Think about it. Even as a black police officer, you are outnumbered. You're outnumbered.
Shit don't sell, Pete. That's why they don't get the rate.
One, you're outnumbered. Two, one, like you said, they with the get along.
They've been conditioned.
Right. They with the get along. Two, even if I was an officer to speak out against that particular type of injustice, I'm outnumbered damn near 20-1 when it comes to being a officer of color in a predominantly white police force. So even if I do stand up and try to, hey, bro, get off it, I'm still going to catch some type of backlash as an officer who didn't allow him to do what he wanted to do.
Yeah, they definitely going to look at you weird. Like, you supposed to be down with the
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you.
So that's why
what you doing?
With all
what you doing, bro? Say, bro, what are you doing? I had
Next
the
thing you know,
perk.
you
What the
come up in
fuck,
there,
man?
don't nobody want to partner with you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
You
that's
get
how that
called
go.
back up, ain't
shit, man.
nobody coming there for you.
What the fuck?
Ain't nobody gonna come. You on your own, right? And that's how that shit
Yeah.
goes. So at the end of the day, now think about it like this. Now flip the script. You do help that brother. You do stop that officer from doing what he did. Does that look good on you at the end of the day? Because the first thing they do is sue who? All officers involved.
Hey, did y'all
That's a
remember
hell of a
this? Y'all know
process,
the
though, Key, for a nigga. Go ahead.
did y'all remember seeing this, that the case that's going on up in Kentucky when the guy ran over the police officer up there that was the ones
That killed his son. Yeah,
his
the
killed
one
his
that
son.
killed his
So
son.
when they
Yeah, we
had him
did
on
talk about it.
when they had him on the elevator, y'all remember seeing that he was on the elevator, he was with all the white guys and the black guy, he just stand right there, just like I'm just gonna stand right here.
Yeah. Yeah, he jumped in there at the last minute on the air. Dip, dip. And stood there and watched them boys. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, nah,
And look,
so
and people was looking at that like, yeah, them dudes did look like they had something on their minds, though. I ain't gonna
They was
lie.
gonna whip the shit out of him. They was gonna stop that elevator and whip the shit out
Them
that man in
motherfuckers,
that elevator,
bruh, they
and
was on
then
his
he
neck,
tried to do
dog. They was
something.
damn near breathing on that fucking man, bruh. I said, man, this shit crazy. I said, man, this shit crazy.
But what's crazy
Cause
is they didn't
they
even
showed it right
realize that the
quick too.
body
So I
cam
hate when they
caught
do
that
that
shit.
shit, cause they be making shit. You know,
They didn't
that's what
even know
make
the
it
body
fucked up
cam
though,
was
B,
on.
because that leaves an argument for motherfuckers whether it happened or not. You see what I'm saying? Instead of them just showing how shit happened, they fuck with your head with that shit and just show you the clip that could leave doubt in anything. Remember, that's how you get fucked up in court. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing your law, like Black said, because that's how they gotta convict you, by reasonable doubt. So they do that.
But that
They love to do that bullshit. Like he just said, that's a good example of somebody that understood the motherfucking code. You know what I'm saying, Black? That somebody
man,
understood
we
the
gotta
code.
stand on code.
So when he
We
did
gotta
that,
stand on
yeah,
code,
it
man, with
showed,
one
you
another,
know.
man. Cause
Even when
here's
you
the
ain't gotta
thing,
say nothing,
with
he ain't say nothing either. You ain't gotta say nothing. That's how it go.
you just gotta just stand right there, like
Let him know.
Murphy, Johnson, y'all know
Let
me.
him know.
Y'all know the.
Y'all
Okay,
know
all
me,
right,
dog.
all
Y'all
right.
know I get
You
down. Don't. Exactly,
know what I'm
bro. That's
saying?
all I'm saying.
You know, I.
Man, they talk that in
But
superior shit all they want, but they know how that shit really right. And when a
yeah,
motherfucker
man,
show
I
them
ain't gonna
that,
lie, man.
they
Some of the
they
sneakiest
turn into
people on the
justice.
planet, bro. Yeah, they're some of the most sneakiest people on the planet, bro. So it's like this, here, man. We definitely gotta come together. We gotta be on code, and we seeing it slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely seeing it slowly but surely, but it's not enough of us. Like the ignorant shit gets the loudest
Yeah,
voice. You know what I'm saying?
it's being the major. Yeah, you right, bro. I'm with you
Yeah,
on
the,
that.
the 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 dumb shit gets the loudest voice. Like, bro, we got plenty of black people that's
Yeah,
in these communities. When you talk about New Orleans, when you talk about Chicago,
yeah, that
when you talk
microwave
about
shit is popping right now.
LA
You
and all
right,
these
bro.
spots, bro, like
Yeah, it's that
they highlight
microwave
they
entertainment shit, bro.
highlight the bullshit
Oh,
and talk about all of these people are bad, this, that, the other, the third. Like,
but
prime
they so
example, I
worried
use our
about the
city.
bag round. They thinking that they coming up doing it now, and that's the weird part. Because remember, you come from an era where that was the weird people, right? That would sell themselves out for their money. But you see, that's a trend now. So you feel me, Black? Like like they think this is what you're supposed to do. Is what I'm saying.
right. But I think the ultimate thing is that they know that weird shit pays.
It do.
Weird
It
shit
That's a
do.
pays.
great point.
The,
You get incentivized for fuckery.
the,
Meek Mill told you,
it's,
man, we go to the record
oh,
label, they pay
and look,
us more to
that
talk about the dumb shit.
look, there you go, right there. That's another part of in another T-shirt, incentivized fuckery.
Hey, you get
That's another
incentivized for
one.
the fuckery. Say, bro, y'all better come out with the merch, man. Come out with the merch and put the link in the description.
On the real, huh, bro?
Niggas get
But
money. Why when niggas
And
get money, niggas get freaky? That's the
no.
nigga,
Why
man,
would
niggas
niggas?
freaky
Why
before the
when you
money.
get
You know
money,
that.
you get
that's the
nasty? You gotta
that's
say it
Check
how
this
you
out.
said it.
yeah. Chop whoop that. I don't know how he said that, but I
That
remember
nigga
that
said, why would
Yeah.
why
T-shirt though.
y'all
He
niggas
said
gotta stop?
T-shirt.
Why would y'all get money?
Get
Y'all
money and
get
get nasty.
nasty.
Nigga get money and get nasty. But here's the thing though, right? So
Stop incentivizing the fuckery.
no man. So all
Niggadom.
right. So here's the thing. We all know the history of Lynn Davis, right? We know that history. We from the city. We from our section. We know the history of Lynn Davis. Man, Lynn Davis was like that as a kid.
Well, that's a fact, yeah.
He was like that as a kid. One of my
That
partners.
nigga was a bully as a child. Yeah.
He
I
was.
heard story. Yeah.
He was, man. He was the wimpy kid. Used to get beat up, sit around the corner. Motherfucker get big, start lifting weights and eating their weeds and shit. Get that badge and shell behind them. I'm coming back for
And be
all you
wondering what's
bitches.
wrong.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
I'm coming back for all you
bro,
bitches.
you can't do people like that, bro. Like, so go ahead, bro. What you was saying, though, P? My bad.
Yeah, man. So
We gotta
get
think
them people out
about,
the way, man.
you know, we always said that the people who wind up doing the shit that we see in these
Can't do
police
people like
officers
that, P.
doing
You gotta
now
just have a good
were
heart,
bullies.
bro.
They were bullies.
Feel me?
They were being bullied, and the bully became the bully.
Yeah. But you don't gotta be like that, right? You believe
No, here's the
just
thing.
people.
They was never bullies. They tried to do goofy shit and they got their ass kicked. So what they
That's
do
what I'm
is they
saying.
go jump
The
on, they go
the
jump on
ones
it
that were
like
being bullied became bullied. You see what I'm saying? I got picked on, so now I'm picking on everybody that looked like somebody that picked on me.
what they was doing. So I got an actual story, right? So my mom grew up with Lynn Davis, right? Back in town in Tennessee. Lynn Davis used to you know what I'm saying, take the toys and run away. So mom used to kick Lynn Davis' ass and send him on his way. He was always a bad kid, right? So that's why I say motherfuckers like they already had bad intentions, but they was weak. They was weak. Like I tell you like this. If you ever been in a situation, you never been in a situation with what people would consider a quote unquote real one. If you ever had a situation in the street with somebody, it never was a quote unquote real one. It always was a goofy. I never went into war, never had a battle with somebody who was deemed to be a respectful individual. It always was a goofy. Always was a goofy. And what we're seeing now, the goofies are in power. The goofies are in power.
They got the popularity, I think. I would use popularity, but I see what you're saying, though. I'm with you.
They're in power now.
You right. So there's some of them. You right.
They sold out. They sold their souls and everything. And
That's a
you know they
great point,
couldn't
homie.
this how the Black Panthers was infiltrated. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
The
great point.
goofies in the neighborhood that the Black Panthers like, nah, you ain't doing that shit over here.
Hey,
White man saw this shit. Hey man, come over here. Yeah, I don't like the way how those Black Panthers
My
treating you.
bad,
You know,
y'all.
they all high and
I
mighty.
muted myself and y'all didn't hear shit I was saying.
Nope, sure
But,
didn't. Chap. You missed the
Oh,
whole
no, go ahead,
I'm
brother.
saying from the opposite way though, because I always had to fight the people that could fight. Like I wouldn't like the ones that
He was
couldn't
fighting the
fight.
bullet.
I
He was
fighting
bullying the bullet.
The bullets, yeah. I was beating their ass up.
But here's the
But then,
thing.
you know,
Now
these
we ain't saying
quiet,
that the bully ain't got no hands. We ain't
well, they
saying that the
don't be
bullies
having
ain't got no
hands.
hands.
Them niggas be bitches.
Yeah,
Well,
they
I
do be
don't know. I
hoes.
done
I
ran
guess.
across a lot of them and beat a lot of them up. You know what I'm saying? But I just know that for a fact, like them dudes just be having issues that they don't know how to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And they use anger and they keep beating people up until they get beat up. See what I'm
Bro.
saying? Once
Nigga
they
probably
get
be
beat
whooping
up,
his
they
daddy probably
whole
be whooping
mind
his
change.
ass at home or something. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Child.
once you
That
get that
trauma,
ass with
that
that mind change.
lingering
I'm talking
trauma,
about son.
nigga. That's the
All
word
in
of
Georgia, like
today.
fresh
That's the words of
after Katrina. First time I ever
shit.
was in a school out of town, I bump into a nigga from New York. He talking that New York shit. Boy, I almost knocked that nigga down in the hallway, and I ain't had no more problems out here. Where he be slapping white boys and slapping people on contact and shit. Nah, not this way. You better do that shit over there.
Yeah, bro.
But
I remember,
you know you gotta be like that with him.
I got one. No, look, I got one for you. I was like around in the 7th, 8th grade, and my mama was wanting to find my little spot, and so she found her little cheap spot in a nice little neighborhood and shit. So she tried to, you know, move out there in Lowland. Now we out there for a little minute. So my little sister Erica, it was me and her, cause you know, Didi was staying with her daddy. So come to the playground and all that, they had a dude try to play with my sister on the playground, right? Man, I blinked straight up. Yeah, I blanked out, bro. I blanked clean out, man. I ain't even know how old the little dude was.
All that ain't even
Bye,
matter.
me nigga. Man, me and my sister ain't years apart, you know what I'm saying? We
Right.
I think we like probably like 3-4 years apart. So the dude looked more of, her age than mine was. Man, this dude tried to call himself pushing off the slide, and then he jumped off there and started bucking on me, telling me he gonna do this and do that. Man, I slapped the shit out of him, child. Wow! That boy looked dead in my face and just hollered. Ah! That boy went found the big ass branch round and drug it back and drug it
You
back.
know that's when you make it
Like he was about to hit me, like he was the nigga from Bleach.
Yeah.
I said, man, just don't play with my sister. That's it. Just don't. I ain't say don't play with my sister, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back then, whatever I said.
Don't fuck with my sister. You know what you say, nigga. Don't fuck with my sister.
He had the whole thing. His sister around my head. She look cute and I'm chilling. She had to knock back on the door and came back with the brother. It just so happened I answered the door. He wanted to talk to about me and all that, but I answered the door. And she was like, my brother want to tell you something. He was like, I'm sorry, for that. I said, oh man, come on, bro. So Chop, yeah, though I know exactly what you mean, bro. Like it's that moment when you figure out, what your stance is in life, and
You
how
figure
much
out what your greatest talent is at that point.
who you is as a person, not only a
Yeah, bro.
person,
I
like
ain't
what
used
you
to like
stand as
that,
on
bro.
this earth,
Like
like when you
you gonna
see a
mess with the
bully,
moves and
Pete,
stuff
you know what I'm
like
saying, though,
that.
like
Like,
when
you can't see
that
the
I
stuff that
don't like
you
that, and
do,
I'ma stand on that for the rest of
weird
my
and
life.
all
That
that
was my
shit. No,
moment
nigga,
too,
I
you
do
know what I'm
that shit
saying?
too. So
Yeah.
I'm weird, bitch. Not with that.
That was my moment, though, for real, man.
Like,
This
bitch,
shit
no, leave that man
crazy.
alone, son. I'm talking about all the elementary
Yeah.
school. Like, why y'all
Because
messing with
everybody,
that
look,
dude,
just because
bro?
somebody, your sister, your brother, everybody's sister and brother don't ride for them and shit, Pete. What is wrong with you, huh?
Hell
Man, they got
no.
brothers and sisters stabbed the man. What? Leave your stupid ass sitting there and laugh at you and tell you, you
Help
man,
somebody
what?
beat
You
your ass.
shouldn't have went out there.
Man,
You
it's New
shouldn't have went
Orleans,
out there.
man.
Boy, I done seen some brothers and
Chris,
sisters do some
say
terrible
black,
shit to each other.
man, huh?
I be
Everybody,
telling
brother
them,
and
I said,
sisters
boy,
don't
you
be
could have
thinking like that, man. That's a
never.
motherfucking gym when you have people
I
rocking
done
for
told
you,
niggas
P.
that plenty
That
of
shit ain't no
times, boy, you
fucking
could
dime a
never
dozen,
be my
dog.
brother. I'd
I'm
have been
telling you,
fucked
man.
you up. You tripping.
When somebody really fucking love you and really care about you, bro, that shit hit
Yeah,
different,
bro.
nigga, when you fuck
That's
with
those
people,
first
dog.
fights you ever
Shit.
have that you don't You just have your little fight and
Ain't nobody just
gotta
doing that because they
do
like
that
you,
stuff
nigga. You tripping.
with your
No,
siblings and
you
shit,
gotta realize the power you hold
cousins
just
and
by
shit.
you see what I'm saying? Being a part of people who feel like that and people who love you, bro. You gotta hold the same responsibility. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be down too. And if not, get the fuck from around them. That's how they work, Pete. It's not no if and buts about it, man. You know how it go. You see what I'm saying? And I still live by that code. So when I hear shit like that, it just resonate, you know.
Well, I ain't
'Cause
gonna
I
tell you no
remember my
real lie.
moment. You see what I'm saying? I remember that shit. I said, man, I slapped
I
the
think
fuck
that
out that dude. Chop. I said, ah! That
Stupid
nigga
ass.
said, ah!
What's wrong with you, bitch? That's my motherfucking sister, nigga.
Oh, the why that was. Oh, the bro. That just. And then it was, you know, he had white people around, y'all. You know I didn't want to slap him.
Yes, you did.
No, I'm
This is
telling you,
for
I
my
didn't. Pete,
people.
I swear, that's what. See, he wasn't listening to none of the story, Chop. You see what I'm saying,
Yes,
Chop?
I
He gonna
did.
tell me I didn't
I
want to slap
legit.
his ass.
I was
That's
just
dirty,
fucking with
bro. But you's a dirty nigga, dog. You know, man. I've told you we was way somewhere else, dog. We in Luling, motherfucker. It's
Trying to tell
before
you, boy.
2000. Nigga, I said I was in the 8th grade, nigga.
Talking about Georgia, son? Boy, we
In the
had to fight a
woods, bro.
whole
They had what man? Them
family.
niggas was man. What
Talking about my mama, my
woods,
brothers,
Peter?
we out there. We was doing that shit in New Orleans too, dude, but whole family. Bring that ass here. Mom, uncle or some shit, a brother. All y'all getting that ass with that beam.
I'm telling you, that bitch was a chop. That bitch was a apartment complex off the side of the woods from a main road.
But you know what they do,
See what I'm
those times?
saying?
But see, they take that away from us. I've been
Right.
saying
It's a
it
good place to
it's a
live, dog.
bad
You're
thing.
right.
They make it seem
It
like
is.
it's a bad
It's a
thing,
good place
and
to
it's
live.
not. Because if it was bad, that dude's sister wouldn't have brought him down there to apologize.
Right.
Just even having the woods and shit right there, chap. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hit different, dog. I was a little more confident out there, son. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, all right, I feel you knocking.
Like just everything, like the whole vibe, son. I ain't gonna lie, son. I had my own little room and shit. You feel me? Like, ain't no gunshots in the middle of the night, you know. It was just
And I wanted to see that too
everything was different.
when
Like
Black
Ron was
Star
talking
was
about with
saying
when he dropped his churn off at the bus stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but see, I
it
was
was
saying
that type
shit
of time
wrong
in
there too,
Luling.
because I just came from
Grandma had a
jail.
stroke, son.
Jail just came from a camp like that. I'm
You heard me,
fucking
son? We
had
was
so
there
many
6 months.
goddamn-
Grandma had a stroke, child.
When?
The Luling story I'm telling you about.
Oh, all right. I'm thinking
Yeah.
you're talking about right now.
No.
I sure thought, boy.
That's what happened. That's what happened. No, my bad, y'all. I ain't mean to. But the Luling story, when I moved to Luling, I'm telling y'all, that's the story. We was only there 6 months because my grandma had a stroke. We had to go back and take care of her. Yeah.
Right.
Went back to the house.
I was in Georgia too, about 6 months.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't out there no longer than that, son. Probably 3 to 4 months, 3 to 6. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't even had it, bro. I ain't even touched. All this happened in that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. All this happened fat, man. I'm from the city, y'all. Come on, bro. I done moved to Luling. What's wrong? Nigga, I'm trying.
Quiet little suburban area.
Too fast, bro. I'm doing too much, bro.
But see, I wanted to say that too when Black Star was saying that about how the police different. Let me show y'all something about where we live at right quick, because I wanted to see that too. See,
Well, you go ahead, run your videos, bro. Cause that the one I had, it ain't want to let me play shit. So
no, I ain't got no videos for that shit. We talked about that black militia shit
I guess
so
you
many
ain't
times.
got none of my videos no more, Pumpy. All my videos gone too.
no, yours might click. Mine just didn't want to do it because it had a specific codex
All right.
in it.
Well, whenever Chop
All right,
finish
well,
what he talking
yeah.
about, you can run my shit.
I just wanted to see.
Appreciate
I was speaking more of anything. I'm last anyway, but
Right.
what I was about to say,
No, you good.
the dude with Black Star was saying about how the police is different. If you drive down Crowder going toward the lake, it's a good chance you gonna see the police and shit, right? But if you make that, if you go down Crowder and you make that left and go through Lake Willow, you're not gonna see no police, huh? You're not gonna see no police. They got their own security guards that ride around there. You might see them, but you ain't gonna see no goddamn actual police car. No, like, and I'm talking about making a left and a right, nigga, not no big difference of no goddamn areas. You see what I'm saying? Like literally making a left or a right, and now it's no more that type of policing. It's only done right before you get to the poor areas. Like
see
if
what
you,
what he's saying though, right?
like Morrison and Crowder, like if you going straight down Crowder, once you pass, the police could be right there on that corner. They're gonna be by that Chevron. But if you catch that left before you get to Morrison and go down Lake Willow, it's a whole different environment. It's like you in fucking Metairie.
Are you saying that there are pods and stations and setups where they actually look for?
When you get to Morrison and Crowder, they're gonna have two police officers right there. They either gonna be sitting right there or they gonna be sitting right
Black,
there.
did I say that right?
Or they gonna be sitting right there.
So,
same
it's an absolute fact.
That's right there in the port area. Y'all ain't right there where the rich people at. They got rich people that stay down Lake Willow. Y'all ain't around there trying to catch them speeding and or if they got a brake tag or this stupid shit like that. No. Y'all motherfuckers is right there catching them people right before you get in the hood. With the niggas.
So the real definition of Trizap.
So this is what I've been observing, right? What I do is I observe everything. I know where I'm from and I know where I'm at with it. So I observe everything. And like I say, the difference in policing, right? I remember I'm living out here. I can talk about all the areas I lived in. One of the spots, Pete, he went over there who was living in Chateau Estates over there in Kenner. Very nice, very fluid.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, very fluid area, right? Check it out. I'm gonna tell you a story. My wife was driving home, coming up what that is. I want to say, matter of fact, that was Chateau. Had a headlight out, ran a red light and everything. Police got behind him. My wife pulled up in front of the gate. They were just like, yeah, man, you know you ran that stop sign back there. Oh, I did. Then the officer looked at the gates and realized it was like, you stay here? My wife was like, yeah. You have a nice day. Got in the car and drove the fuck off.
Dang.
Yeah.
Look.
Guy in the car, the police looked up. He was like,
I believe you because
you stay here?
Even in the hood, I get treated like that. Even in the hood. Them boys that see me and be like, oh no, go ahead. Like I didn't got caught. I'm talking about them people that put their hands in niggas' pockets and weed was in the nigga pocket and they took their hand out of the nigga pocket and left. Let a nigga go to work type shit. Like on some real shit. That's the type of encounters I didn't have with the police. Like on some real shit. So, but that's not to say that I don't see the difference in police. You see what I'm saying? Just because I ain't
shit done changed.
Like that don't mean it don't even that it's changed because it don't happen to me like that. But it ain't that I don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great point. Yeah, from perspective, you gotta.
I see the shit happening because I ain't
thinking
stupid.
about it from
you know what I'm saying? Because I know I didn't got away and another nigga didn't get away type shit. You see what I'm saying?
I know that feeling too well. Shit, I know that feeling way too fucking well. I'm talking about it's the silent. Remember the Chef Mentor standing by that bus stop? And then bitches came from like 3 blocks away and pulled over there by us. Man, them bitches went to asking us all kind of stupid questions about Bob Marley. I had to dumb them bitches up right quick. Yeah, so listen, while y'all asking me that, did y'all know Bob Marley? He wasn't just a musician, he was a philosopher. I hit them bitches with so much shit.
Yeah, you probably.
Them bitches left us the fuck alone. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Yahweh was I got pulled over. It was like 5 of us in my first Cup Grand Prix. I'm 19, 18 years old. I made a left. You know you can't make a left off St. Claude to Franklin. You gotta make that loop and then go by $4. Like you can't make that left. So if you make that, I made that left, them bitches can't got my ass. Son. Pulled us over.
What, they got a light right there, sir?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, you can't make that left. You gotta go all the way around. But
actually, you can make that left at just at certain times of the day. But you, if it was in the evening, if it was in the evening and you made that left,
you're not supposed to.
No, you can make that left right there.
It's posted. It's posted between this time and this time. No left turn between this time and this time.
Yeah, it's okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It used to be like that, P. It's just a sign that say no turn right there now.
And niggas still turn right there. I don't want to hear that shit.
I know niggas
still know the
we outlaws, nigga.
The law still applies to that fucking turn right there.
I turned my ass.
I know how the police rock
got pulled over.
That nigga P
stupid. But that's when I learned about Yahweh. The man was like, nah, I ain't gonna take none of y'all. I had to calm my little brother down because he was on that kick of, yeah, y'all fucking harassing us. Y'all tripping. Y'all could be doing something else. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't had no weed or none of that type of shit, no drugs, no nothing. We just was coming off Bourbon Street. But at the end of the day, you fucking blowing it because the niggas I'm with ain't no regular niggas. These niggas is criminals. These niggas that gave these people different fucking socials and different names, all type of shit. This is my first time. I don't know nothing, nigga. I'm like, oh fuck, I guess that is your name today, bitch, because you know that's the ID you gave him. You know what I'm saying? But my little brother going on, he don't really understand or play like, you know. Nigga, we getting away. Like, just shut the fuck up. Them people about to let us go so we can get the fuck on. But he had to give his Black Lives Matter speech. I'm fucking y'all harassing.
Yahweh been Yahweh.
And they about to take your stupid ass to jail. Well, my stupid ass to jail because I'm
nah, fuck that.
Shut your ass up. I say, nah, I got him, brother. He tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I got him. I'm gonna talk to him. Boy, nigga got on his ass when we got in the car. Like, boy, you tripping? Like, you not gonna go to jail, bitch. We the older ones. We going to jail. Your stupid ass going home, nigga. Fuck, we 18.
Hey, you know what's another thing that used to get me, dog? The fucking cops will pull a nigga over and comes talk straight to me like I'm driving a fucking car. I'm like, yo, why are y'all even talking to me?
Fifth Amendment, don't say nothing.
You gotta use discernment, bro.
Once you invoke your Fifth Amendment right, use it and shut up. Because what they always tell you, anything you say will and can be used against you in a court of law.
Like, come on.
Nah,
when you pull your ass to court, that fucking state attorney, they gonna read that transcript or what happened.
Which means they could remix it and edit too. People.
This was before body cam. Look, this was before body cam and dash cam came in New Orleans. Yes, sir.
Still do this shit.
You don't know how powerful that shit was. That's what I'm trying to tell you, P. Look, when they say anything, they mean anything.
Mark, any and everything you say can be
ain't they been doing AI? Listen, ain't they been doing AI?
Can and will be
see how
used
far
against
technology
you
done came? Do you see how far technology done came, nigga? They could use all that now against you in the court of law, nigga. So don't.
Can and will.
All I'm saying is don't sleep
He
on them
sure
people,
fuck
bro.
will. That's what
Like you
people
just
gotta
got,
know.
like you just got rights, and you think you could just stomp in that bitch and just tell him what you gonna tell him. Bro, I'm telling you, give that shit a little more thought, bro, because that shit means a lot. That he right. That Fifth Amendment, bro, is stronger than we actually, you know, take.
Yeah, and we
that
don't
shit.
use it. We don't use it, man. Why is you don't
Plead
explain?
dealing
You ain't
like a
gotta
motherfucker,
explain.
Rick. Plead dealing like a motherfucker, Black. Please.
Yeah, don't talk to them people, man.
I
Like,
take
why
40 instead of 50. What
I
the
don't have counsel. I don't
That's
talk
a
without my
football
lawyer.
number.
Man, just tell us what happened. We're gonna look out for you. Nope.
What the
I ain't
fuck?
saying nothing. Because here's the thing, right?
But he trying to pull
Everybody,
you back there, bro.
you're innocent until proven guilty, right? A peace officer, whatever you want to call them, is not the judge. So I don't have to explain nothing to you. Your job is to apprehend me lawfully. And if you do apprehend me, the only person I'm going to talk to is my counsel, and my counsel is going to talk to the judge. I'm not saying nothing to you people. I'm not saying nothing. I have nothing to say. Even if you ask me my name,
Black,
got
you
my
want to tell me
eye.
what happened tonight? You want to tell me what happened tonight?
No, I don't want to.
I don't answer questions.
Don't even say no. See, that's what he said.
I don't
man.
answer
even
questions.
say
No, I don't answer questions.
Because you know what? Look, that's they think that's an opening. Just you saying something. Just something coming out your mouth.
Oh, well, did you drink when you was at the party?
If you're gonna
I don't
say
answer
anything, you up there. I plead the fifth.
If you're
You
gonna
can say it in your
anything,
own
you
little
say
style.
nothing.
Say round. I plead the fifth. Yeah.
I don't even know what
You
you're
say it in
talking
your
about.
style.
The term is this. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Once you say
Yeah,
that,
just start talking in
shut
code.
up.
Don't the
No,
AI know
no,
that?
don't talk in code. Don't
Don't the
talk in
AI
code. Don't say
no, what I
nothing.
mean is code of the law. Code of the law.
Oh, yeah.
Like what's the actual amendment and what's the actual fifth the amendment and the legislation behind that. Like what
I'm
is
not
the
saying
law in the
nothing.
state? Yeah.
So where you going?
If you're gonna say anything, shit. Because like you said in the beginning, don't say shit. Don't even talk at all.
Now this is the law. I was actually
Nothing.
just having this conversation with my partner because we was talking about the situation with the little guy inside the car. This is the law. You can look this up. There's only 2 reasons that you have to submit ID to a police officer. One, if you're behind the wheel of a motor vehicle, you have to submit your ID. 2, if you're being arrested lawfully. So if you're just walking down the street and the
What if you don't
police
have an
stop you,
ID for the person that say that? What if they don't have an ID?
if
Now
you're
what's the
behind the wheel of a
cause?
motor vehicle,
You
they
still
can't.
supposed to be able to identify
Bust your
yourself.
glass. They could bust your glass.
What's that?
They could bust your glass. If you ain't got no ID, they could bust your glass.
On your
Behind the
car.
wheel of a motor vehicle, because at this
Yeah.
point, if you're behind the wheel of a motor vehicle,
And you ain't got no ID,
now
they could
you're
bust
not.
that bitch.
You have to identify yourself. Because here's the thing: if you're driving a motor vehicle, it's unlawfully for you to be behind the wheel of a motor vehicle on a public road without a driver's license, without a valid
Here's the thing.
driver's
Look,
license.
now here's the thing. If you asking me to identify myself and I identify myself, right? I know my driver's license number by heart. I know when it was issued. I know the expiration date. I know everything that's on my driver's license. You cannot then therefore say I have not identified myself because I don't have an actual physical ID. I am my physical ID because I have identified
I could
myself
see,
to you.
I could see in New Orleans, the police give you it's to give them your social or your driver's license number, that type of shit. So if it come
Yeah,
up,
they'll add. They
you know,
have
you
to
got
ask.
the LA
What's
Wallet
your driver's license?
too, so you know you could just pull it up and they can see from the LA Wallet if your shit valid or not or whatever. Anyway,
But that's
So
if you
ain't none
have
of y'all
the
gonna
LA
answer my
wallet.
question, dog. So ain't none of
Wait,
y'all
what's
gonna
the
answer my
question?
question. Because you don't have no ID, and because you can't identify yourself, is it okay for them to bust? Is it a goal
Well,
to bust a nigga window?
No, it's
so
not.
so so so
It's
here's
never
the
a
thing. So
goal to
here
bust a
so
window.
here's here's the thing, right? I stopped you operating a motor vehicle on a public road, right? The law is this. Like I said, this is what the law is. If you're on a public road in a motor vehicle, you have to submit your ID, right? The officer can ask you for your ID. That is a lawful command. Now, if you don't identify
I beg to
yourself,
differ. I beg to differ.
no, you can
Go
look it
ahead,
up.
Black.
You can look it up. No, you can actually pull up the law, right?
But he
If you
has to
don't
be stopping
identify,
you in the commission of a crime in order for him to even have probable cause to stop you in the first place.
P,
but
don't
see,
spin the man
here's
up,
the
man. The man trying to let him
Just let him finish.
finish.
P.
P, yeah.
yeah. So
Don't
so
spin
here's the
him up,
tricky
man.
part about that. See, here's the tricky part about that. You have to, because we all know how the verbiage, the legal jargon and stuff work, right? So you have to ask yourself this question: what is what is probable cause, right? Probable cause is at the discretion of the officer, right? So there is law, because I drive all over the country. So certain states, certain cities, they do have law. Headlights must be turned on, in cloudy weather. It doesn't have to be raining. If it's cloudy, the law state, you're supposed to have your headlight on. That is probable cause, right? That's probable cause. So well within this right there. So you have to submit ID. You have to identify yourself.
Yeah.
Now you're just like, no, I'm not doing that. Now you're disobeying a lawful command. So now what you just did was you just gave the excuse for them to go open season on you. Now here's the thing. Now busting the glass, getting you up out of there, detaining you, all of that shit. Okay, cool. That could be fair game, even though it's fucked up, right? But where the fucked up thing come in this situation is, I'm not resisting, but you know what I'm saying? That's the civil rights violation.
Disrespectful, nigga. That was disrespectful.
That's the civil rights violation.
That was disrespectful.
That is the civil rights violation. Because you got the guy. We clearly see you like this.
I'm good, bro. Like, what we doing?
Got back and punched that
Yeah,
man.
fuck.
I thought I was tripping, man. I thought I was tripping with that shit. I'm like,
the force have to be.
Let me give you the ID.
It's the same thing with a self-defense violation. So if somebody swinging a broomstick at you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say a broomstick. Let's just say somebody just punching at you, right? You can't be punching at me and then I take out a chainsaw and just get to chopping off your limb. It's not equal force.
See, that's what I be. That's what I be talking about, man. You can't tell nobody how to react to your bullshit, bro. You don't know how that shit gonna come, bro. I believe that, bro. That shit ain't gotta be no religion or nothing, man. That shit is real, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you don't know how nobody gonna react to whatever. You see what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is, and I look at it from both sides, bro.
But I think what we have to do. I think what we have to do as a community of black people, when you living in these areas, not even just living in the area, because this is something that we're not taught, right? We're not taught how to interact with law enforcement, and nobody is really taught.
Videos ready, bro. Get ready to play them one of them videos.
And we're really not taught as a community like how to deal with these people. Like, and we get so caught up and tripped up in like we talking to these people, and you only have to answer certain questions after they go towards a certain threshold. You know what? I need a lawyer, bro. I'm not speaking to one after this because y'all trying to trip me up and entrap me. Because we know this. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
AI. I'm gonna use AI to get your motherfucking ass now.
I ain't saying shit.
You gonna be at the scene of the crime, nigga.
Hey man, even if the police pull you up, like, hey man, where you going? Here's my ID. I'm not saying nothing. I'm
They
not
said
saying
they
that.
had look, they ain't had the camera on for 3 minutes. The camera went off for 3 minutes, black.
I ain't
That's
saying
how they.
shit. I don't care if it did go off. I ain't saying nothing.
Cause you
Find
look,
the footage
they
while I'm
supposed to
saying
have their
something.
body cams on. They supposed to have all that shit on, man.
I ain't
They
saying
supposed to
shit.
be the full witness of everything. And you know they
Check
get to
this out.
talking and running that shit, and they don't say nothing.
Check this out. You can do this. If you feel like it's gonna be some bullshit, guess what? Put your flashes on. Drive yourself to the police station. Look, I'm a bit alone.
Eh,
I'm gonna
See,
drive where I need to
see,
get a
did
well-lit
I say
area,
that? I'm
a
GPSing
well-lit area,
myself straight to the police station.
and you can talk to me, right? I'm gonna get in a public place where they got a bunch of people there. Then after that, we give you this
it came
ID.
down
I'm not
to
fleeing from you. I'm a bit alone, but I ain't gonna talk to you right here by these bushes, bitch. So you can be
yeah.
like, well,
I
he
ain't
was
gonna pull my
talking
chop
crazy.
out
Ain't
on your
nobody was that sick.
motherfucking ass and tell your ass out the frame. I'm not trying to go out like that. I'm gonna pull over. Let me finish doing my job. Yeah, bro. It's about it's about you handling your business too, like you said, bro. You get out of the
Well,
environment that you in, and you realize that the world is way bigger than we actually think too. I think that's another good point too, fellas. Just living in that environment and thinking that it was just it. A lot of people who are living in these conditions actually have that same experience, fellas. They think that's all it is. I see some shit where these motherfuckers is living on an island and the whole island is just them, like, but it's like a little project, like not as project, but like they built the motherfucker, but it's just them, y'all. Like it's just I don't know how they explain this shit. Okay, like they was fishermen and shit. Like the history that says there was like fishermen and shit, and it was a little island. So the niggas used to go chill on the little island and shit, and used to bring their little hoes to the island and shit. So then after that, people started finding out about it. More fishermen that's coming from the mainland was coming in. I forgot what area this was, y'all, but it was some Caribbean shit though, probably like out there, Puerto Rico, pass around some of that shit around there, y'all. But it's a whole little man. They started building houses and shit on the fucking little brick of land, y'all. And this bitch just that's it. And that bitch didn't build houses and shit to where everybody damn near know each other and all kind of shit. Like, and it's cut off. I think the shit started getting
Please
violent and
start
shit.
trying to
So the
load
people started cutting
silent
off this shit.
videos.
Yeah, Ron, please. Because they started, cutting the
I got it.
funding and shit off from the ads. And they out
You ready?
there started building. Yeah.
Let him finish.
Yeah, you can run that bitch though. But I was just saying though, fellas, like that shit, you know, that poverty shit man, that shit something serious, bro. Like people still make something without nothing to
Out of
stand
nothing.
to, and still, yeah, bro, and still, you know, it becomes this motherfucking whole little
Thriving
place where
oasis.
people were not even oasis, it's just because they actually, it's too many people, because they having children and shit, P. So now it's getting overpopulated. It's like the ghetto on an island. You know what I'm saying? It's like an island ghetto now. You see what I'm saying, right? Because they done, yeah,
No longer fantasy island, ghetto island. Too
and
many
they done cut.
motherfuckers in one
And
spot.
what I mean by ghetto, I mean the Israelis word of a project, or what we call a project down here in the NO as old good old Indians. You know what I'm saying? We just look at it from that perspective. So just imagine the Magnolia project, but it was an island. It just water and shit around just the Magnolia project, y'all.
oh, you mean like
And
the
all
Lord
that
Night
shit.
War?
Oh, the Lord Night War, right? The project around there.
That bitch surrounded by
Hey,
water.
hey, just out there just out there.
That bitch is cut
And
off from
all
the
that shit that was
mainland.
going on out there. They done cut off everything. So yeah, bro. But they say they get along though. That's the whole trip part about it. That was my whole. That's what I was about to get to. Like they actually like it's cool. Everything all good. You know, they give how they get shit. They they go boat out to get certain shit that they want and shit. You know, ain't nobody really had nothing too much to say bad about it besides it being everybody being so close together.
Yeah, and they get to live in peace and harmony amongst one another with no white supremacy.
The whole way, be honest with you, it's like nobody is really actually like on that type of shit to where they want it.
Yeah, because we don't need no
so they
money.
Get to live freely how they want to. Yeah.
Hey, we escape they escape the matrix. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no. It's self-governing. You know what I'm saying? You got your shit over there, I got my shit over here. We live in peace and harmony.
That's the part that tripped me out. So yeah.
Y'all know what our rules of engagement are, right? We don't point our weapons at nobody unless they point them at you. And if they do,
y'all remember him?
Yeah,
we're
I
going to
do.
prove to the world that we can be just as organized, just as disciplined, just as well armed, just as determined as any standing military of any government. The police
He seemed a little bit on the fruity side himself.
to defend oneself. So it is only common sense that we carry
That
weapons.
being fruity don't mean you can't shoot a gun, nigga.
It is a necessity.
Pow pow.
I'd be kind of leery about being around his fruity ass.
Oh Lord.
It has deteriorated to a place that is reminiscent of the early 60s. It is reminiscent of Jim Crow. It is reminiscent of the Lynch era. It is reminiscent of the days of the Ku Klux Klan.
I ain't gonna let him do nothing,
P
bro.
said he not ready. P said he bullshitting.
The confines of the Constitution.
That nigga ain't ready. That motherfucker, he got it on his lap though.
Because the line was already stepped over.
It look good. You right, P. You know me, bro. I'm gonna look now. I'm gonna be real, though.
It is the aftermath and the incidents.
He ain't gotta shoot
themselves.
nobody
Not
from
just
me.
the
I'm
fact
just
that they
saying. Let me
shot
see
him.
what he's talking
It's
about.
that once we're shot, as in the case of Breonna Taylor, there's this feet dragging. There's this lack of sense of urgency. If they decide they don't want to charge anyone, of course they've got to explain that. Not only to the population that's there, but also to all of the other members of the legislature that have given this wide focus. Why? And if you can show us in the law why you couldn't do that, then we have to
Just
live.
talking about law. You talking about that law shit now, fella? What y'all think about what he said about the law? By law, is they doing right by law, fellas? And do these people have a good claim of why they are reacting the way they're reacting, fellas?
And my answer stands as no. I do not think they acting by law because it seems that
You saying the
after
black
every
militia, or you talking about the police?
oh no, I'm talking about the police. They
I was
not
talking about the
acting
black
in
militia.
accordance with.
I was talking about the black
Oh
militia.
no, I would think that the
Then
black
your answer
militia
would be yes.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your answer would be yes.
Yeah, my answer would definitely be yes, because before you even endeavor into anything like that, you still have to know your state laws and regulations.
Yes,
Of course,
they have to know it.
with owning not only
Because
with
if I
owning a
already know it like a
firearm, but you
police,
have to
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. If I already know it like a police, then what can the police tell me? And I'm not saying that you don't fucking understand. You feel me, Pete? And a lot of people should have that understanding. Just living where we live, that bitch would, like what they say, that bitch would break the matrix.
Nah, the reason I say I think a lot of police are not active within the law is because it's always funny that right after there's a spree of innocent black people being killed, the so-called black people being killed, now we got all these new regulations, we got these new acts and bills being passed. Right. So I saw a video a while back where a 8-year-old girl,
Keep the engine running.
right?
Tell me I'm lying.
They put a 8-year-old girl on trial for murdering of a police officer, right? She was found not guilty by what's called self-defense. Her mother was being attacked and choked by another female who was a police officer in uniform at Walmart, right? Walmart didn't call them. She just came out of nowhere talking about she accusing the lady of stealing stuff out of Walmart. And the lady like, baby, here's my receipts right here. But she didn't want to hear that, tussled the lady to the ground and started choking her. So the little girl went, got in the car, got her mama gun, pointed it at the police officer's face and told her, get off my mama.
Oh, I'm glad you said
She
that. 'cause that was
continued to do that.
I had
She
another
continued.
news that was all right. My bad. I'm sorry.
She continued to do so, and the little girl squeezed the trigger, firing the gun one time, shot the officer in the eye, and
Oh
unalived her
shit,
on
she
the
hit him.
spot.
Oh shit.
They brought the little girl to jail. Look, they brought the little girl to jail, took her to trial, and the jury found her not guilty of the crime by saying that it was self-defense. But the term is
Was it?
self-defense. The term self-defense also applies if you are committing the
The
act
police put the
of
gun on her.
defending. No, she was choking her mom out.
Oh
The
shit.
police was choking the little girl mom out, and the little girl went and got her mama gun and
I got
pulled the trigger. So it's called self-defense of a third person. I'm not acting in defense of myself. I'm acting in defense of the person
So
that
wait,
can't
she got
defend
off.
himself.
So she got off that shit.
Yeah.
I
Libby
ain't
got
gonna lie.
off.
Me and my
Damn, that's
brothers beat
beautiful.
somebody up like that and
Oh,
got
that's
off on it
beautiful,
like
P.
that.
That's beautiful, P. That's a great story, bro.
But I'm gonna say this too.
Damn,
It all depends
that's what's up, though.
because
Because they see, bro, they my bad, I'm stuttering and shit. They don't, they motherfuckers deserve it, though. Like, cause sometimes they take their job too serious. Them niggas think they superheroes, chop with their badge and shit, son.
So
Like sometimes
that's like what I
certain
was
shit
saying
just
with
go
George Floyd.
overboard. Like
You see them
with
killing
the
him,
with the
you get
bullshit.
them off of him. Even if you gotta kill
And
one
by
of them
her,
bitches, you gotta save a life.
somebody bring me
nah,
up.
man, she ain't had to do that though. Just like you
Yeah.
said, bro. Just
But that's
sometimes
how a lot of these
emotion do
cases just
take
happen.
over. But when you right, you right, bro.
And tell dude
Like
I said come
God
up to.
you know what I'm saying? He gonna X
Hey,
that
bro.
out anyway. That
Tell
ain't gonna
mama.
never work, P.
Give
You
me
know
my
what I'm saying? That's a losing battle, bitch. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Tell
So
dude
she
I
was
said.
already, you know. Come on, man. Ain't no way you could. That shit ain't gonna even hold up in court, man. If you think about it like that, we gonna think that's small. That shit wouldn't even hold up, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it should be happening like that though, bro. But that's what I be saying about a lot of these instances where these cops be out here putting all their body weight on a small
No, that
person
shit
and
do
then
be
talk
yeah.
about
We're
not
not gonna never act
resisting.
like it don't
Like,
happen on here. But certain
no, I'm
shit,
about to
right?
knock your motherfucking ass off of him.
But Black
Like,
did have a point though too, round. There's things that could avoid a lot of the bullshit too, though, round. He's right
right?
too. A lot of the bullshit that's been popping off, bruh, is not really what's supposed to be happening, round. We are fed and led by some bullshit, bruh. And you know this more than we actually talk about, but you understand that, bro. Like this
Oh yeah,
is a problem, bro.
a major problem,
Be
bro.
to be doing people like that, bro. To be doing people the way they do it, the way they have it set up. Like you could get out of whatever you want to get out of. I get that, in this point of time, like, but at the same time, you're still
You shouldn't even have to go through none of that.
you're still we can't act like it doesn't exist no more, because once we start doing that, you're not
We
just
only
getting
come
rid of trauma.
All
You're
right.
not dealing
right.
with
Let's
something
say
where you're
come here.
just letting it hang on the back of your neck like a motherfucking cyst or a cancer, dog. It's like a big
Yep.
ass knot that you just gonna keep holding, and you thinking that it's just gonna go away, but it's not, bro. Because guess what? The more you make children, the more you have children, they're gonna ask fucking questions. And questions demand history, niggas. Put that on a t-shirt.
Mm.
How many questions your children ask you a day, nigga? And I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Bro, I get questions all day long, bro. I got too many not to have a fucking question come flying my way at some point.
You need history to answer questions, Peter. You see what
I
I'm
gotta
saying?
buy some.
You're just as dumb
Get
as
some
them.
life for my job tomorrow.
But see, I think one of the things that
Gotta know what
definitely,
you talking about to
especially when we sitting down and they watching, yeah,
Don't do that.
when
No.
my children watching stuff for
Don't do
me,
that.
I make sure to break it down to them because their level of
my
understanding
bad,
versus my
my
level
bad,
of
Black, bro. I
understanding
mean to put you to
into
sleep, Black. Cause Black ain't saying nothing. Look, Black back there chilling. Look.
nah, he
Black
dealing with
this.
my little nephew.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, he probably dealing with my little nephew. But no, bro. So it's stuff that I be sitting down watching with my children, and they be like, "What are they talking about?" So I have to break it down for them. And it was a video I was watching right before the podcast got, right while I was waiting on the podcast to get ready to get started, and I was showing them a video, and I was like, "Listen to this, and then look at what's happening." Right? So as they're listening to what's happening, after they got through listening, and if they didn't have a question or whatever, I asked them, "So what you think was going on?" And they tell me exactly word for word what they heard and what they saw, but they not reading the context of why what was happening in the video was happening. So now I gotta break it down to them. Okay, this is why this is happening, and this is why this happening. But what they did was cut out a good portion of it. It was one of the Angry Man videos. Shout out to Angry Man. And my daughter was like, "Oh, I get what he's saying now." So once I broke it down to her what the person he was talking about was saying and why he replied the way he replied, then she understood. Because I think a lot of the times is they don't know how to put context clues together like we were taught to put the context clues together. They're still at the learning phase of that. So, a lot of stuff that these children, and I get it, they poor little brains is being overloaded with a computer screen. They seeing so, and it's like, once that video get finished playing, I ain't even finished processing it. I'm on to the next video. So their mind's not processing it. And I get what you're saying. You got to answer these questions with history. If my children knew half of the amount of time
You gotta,
that I done got into a
look.
verbal,
You know why it's history, Pete? Because it's the stuff you know. I just thought I wanted to put in there.
yeah,
That's
but
why
look,
it's history, because it's the stuff you know. You gotta tell it to them. Oh my! You did.
I think if my children understood half of the little confrontations I done had with police, them bitches would be
Tell you
militant.
That's not what
It's
I'm.
a fire way that I want to explain this, bro. It's like you gotta take a walk with your child and show them, like,
different things.
You've been through it before, so listen to me while I'm telling you what's going to happen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the trick. They don't think that you know what the fuck you talking about.
Exactly.
And also, they haven't had the
Not mine.
experiences that you have
They
had.
all them motherfuckers done find that shit out the hard
They don't
fucking way.
know. They don't know either, and it's hard for them to find out because they don't tell you. So when they going through stuff, you don't know because they think they're the only ones. It didn't happen to like that, or life just happened
And
like that.
it not.
No, like we all go through it at the same time. Like everybody.
We just ain't going through it at the same time. I went through it before you. So just listen to me and you who will see that. Well, and this used to be my phrase to people, bro. I might say something to you right here, right now, that might not make no sense to you, but when the time comes and that situation apply itself to you,
It's gonna make all
then
the
you
sense
gonna
in the
see what I'm
world.
talking about. Yeah,
It's gonna
I
make
used
all
to
the
tell
sense in the
people that
world.
shit.
It can make all the sense in the world, huh, Black? But if you don't know how to holler at them, bro, they ain't trying to hit it.
Look, my daddy used to tell me this shit all the time. Boy, you gonna thank me when you get
They
older.
ain't listening to you, man. That's how that shit
You gonna
go. You
thank
ain't
me for
listening
this
to
shit
your
when you get
people,
older.
nigga. The fuck? You ain't listening to nothing your people was saying, P.
Look, check it out, right?
You ain't
I
listening to a
remember my
goddamn
daddy
thing.
had me when I was a kid. My
Now
daddy
two
had
birds or one
taught me.
stone, nigga.
Look,
Sit
when I
back
was a
line.
kid, my daddy taught me how to plug a tire and shit, right? I'm a little kid. I'm mad as a motherfucker. It's hot
Come on,
outside. I'm like,
man.
man, what
You
you got me doing this
16,
shit?
dog. You smelling your nuts, nigga. The fuck you doing all kind of goof ass shit, man.
But you know why he was teaching you
Fuck.
that. Same way I
Yeah,
used to
so
do when niggas
If you
used to be
got that,
showing me
if
how
you
to
got that
build a
experience, you
doghouse.
got that experience.
Fucking
Yeah,
look,
cut the
I'm
grass. Fucking
hey,
change the
but if
Earl.
you
Which
wanted to be a man, you know what that
what's
stood
the
for, though,
Earl in
right?
the
Tell me I'm lying.
transition
Since you
Earl?
want to talk
Like,
about
you know
that
what I'm
gender shit,
saying? Like,
if you wanted
I
to
know
be a
what you're
man, you know
saying,
what the
man.
fuck that stood for, huh?
eh,
Huh, P. Dot?
they
You know
was
what the
like,
fuck that meant,
man,
right?
what I'm doing?
You remember, huh?
Why
What
I'm
that
doing
meant, nigga.
this?
You rock a certain motherfucking way. Huh? You a
Nigga,
certain
I
type of
started learning how to fix shit in the house
motherfucking
before I
way, nigga.
became an adult.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I'm
How to take
telling
the
you,
I
fucking
stand on what and I
how
do what?
And
how to
saving the money.
Man, what the fuck going
how
on,
to
man? Come
unclog
on,
a
man.
pipe in the
You start
kitchen and in the
questioning shit,
bathroom.
man.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
man.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Not the pipes. Stay away from the pipes.
B, I'm telling you, bro. You just,
Nah, not like
you just
Joe
start smelling
Biden. Son.
yourself, dog. As they say, you know, your mama tell
Oh
you that
no, I
shit.
ain't talking about that
Huh?
pipe
And
either.
smelling
I'm
your
Smelling
drawers.
yourself. Yeah,
nigga
nigga. You up there,
stupid.
you know, kind of
Talking
shit,
about that
nigga. I
fucking
know. Yeah, I know now.
pipe.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm talking about unclogging greasy kitchen pipe. The
Huh?
bathroom sink got hair
Yeah.
clogged all up in that motherfucker. You gotta learn how to take all them bitches loose and put that shit
Well,
back together right quick.
Mm.
Fuck, don't fuck around and have to go up under the house and have to fix something up under that bitch. Nigga.
oh my god.
Buku
No, have you
pause.
ever
Yeah, I
been
done
in
had
the
to do
attic?
all that shit.
Going in the
Oh
attic
yeah.
in the summertime.
And no air up that bitch. You gotta cut that
Nothing,
hot ass
nothing.
light off. Draw more heat in that
Uh,
bitch.
crazy, bro.
there's not even a window you could crack open in that motherfucker.
Unless it's one of them older houses that had that fan already up there.
Man, that shit ain't worth
Well,
half the
niggas sleep
time.
on them houses. They used to have them big ass
Shit.
Fucking
tubs.
attic
Shit.
fans ain't
Got
worth
a water bill.
it.
Boy, nigga used to be swimming in them damn can tubs. Fuck.
Yep.
Nigga wasn't even taking no showers like that.
Shit, you gotta think about it, man. Shit. The shower was a luxury.
That was
Man,
a
them houses
luxury.
we grew up
Yeah,
in,
nigga
the
wasn't taking
fucking
no fucking
man,
shower.
we ain't have no shower. Everybody had that cast iron tub. You ain't
Oh,
have,
right.
bro. You gotta
Yeah,
remember,
bro.
dog. Like we getting old this shit now, bro. You remember when the microwave was a luxury,
The
A
tub, dog.
luxury, yeah.
dog, bro? Having a dryer inside the
You
house was a luxury,
connected
man. You gonna
the
hang
A
up clothes on the
computer.
clothesline.
connected to the
Oh yeah,
shower
a
too.
computer's another one. That's a luxury.
All this
And
shit
you
now
can
is a
have,
fucking luxury.
man, you can have
No,
a
it never.
computer.
It's not a
No, it's a
luxury. Not nigga. It's
necessity.
just like
Man,
you gotta
having
have
the
that
internet in the
motherfucker.
household, there's not a house you can find that does not have a Wi-Fi connection.
Fact.
Mine don't.
Oh,
Damn. Boom.
Man, you got a
How
cell
that
phone.
shit
That's a
go?
Wi-Fi
How that shit
connection.
go? What
tell
game
him
show that
again.
is? Boom, 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 boom. What
This
that
man.
shit?
Price is right. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. That was Price is Right, nigga.
Oh,
Man,
all
somebody
right, yeah.
ask
Go
your ass that.
get that with those decks. It's up.
Man, you got a cell phone, you got a
Engineer,
Wi-Fi
can you put that
connection.
on the one touch? Damn, P, bro. You ain't had to
Bro, they
do it
would
like
never go
that,
to
bro.
sleep.
You ain't even had to
They
say
would
it
never
like
go
that.
to
That's
sleep
all
in
we
it.
said.
No, they would never go to sleep if I had Wi-Fi in this fucking house.
Shit.
But I'm saying though, you got a cell phone. That's
Yes.
Wi-Fi. You got access to the
Definitely.
internet.
You need
They
to be
don't.
showing
we
videos,
we had
You supposed to be showing
encyclopedias.
mine right
Exactly.
now, Black.
We had to fucking wait 30 minutes to get online.
America
See?
Online.
Can you play that old school video for
You
me
got
right quick,
mail.
Pete? Let me show you how we was
Huh?
doing it.
AOL.com.
The one you played earlier that you was about to play. Can you play that one for me right quick?
Wait, which
Let me
one?
get out of here. I don't want to hold y'all up.
Which one?
Wait, which one? Oh, I know which one you
The one
talking
you was
about. I
about to
got
play.
you.
Yeah. Okay.
I got you.
Yeah, and that's it, fellas, for
Um,
me.
here it is. Here it is for you. I got
Oh,
200 towns, fellas. Imagine 500 nations. Y'all good with that pause and y'all like to read, you know what I'm saying? This a good brain, it's some good brain food. I'm gonna say it like that. Now connected to the Indian wars at the time that this situation was going on. So we're just gonna get a freelance. Ain't no, y'all see there's no audio, so don't get mad at me for talking. Here you go, step by step, day by fucking day, y'all. Look, soaking it up. It's crazy, bro. Oppression. When it turn black, fellas, look, straight across the map, dirty motherfuckers. When it turn black. Okay, now if you know, you know. See the schools, look in the schools, y'all. Why the schools so important, fellas? Fellas, why is the school so important? Oh my G. See how they play with us? Look. Get in that work, get that job, nigga. Knowing you can help
And the
make
thing,
the fucking clothes in your neighborhood with your partner. Dirty motherfuckers. Go ahead and
and
get
guess
that
what that's
job.
called? Guess what that was
I
called?
know, man, what? I've been told you what it's called. But go ahead, Pete. Tell me what it's called. Please. Let me know what you call it. What's your version there? Because I'd love to hear this shit. What
Some
that
would
is,
call
Pete?
it reciprocity.
Ooh, that's
Some
a
would
good
call it
one.
reciprocity,
It got synonyms
but
now.
others would call
Synonyms
it.
does exist, nigga. Let's get it. Huh?
Some would call it
Reciprocity. Come
reciprocity,
on. Come on. You
but
having some more. Come on.
I called it equivalent exchange, trading one good for another of equal value. The barter system.
How we gonna ball if we let them do that though? You saw how it popped off, huh? After shit was already popping, huh, Chop? Black, you saw
yeah.
that, huh? Them motherfuckers was popping before they had it popping. Huh? What happened? What they came in there to do? What? What's going on?
Hey
Illegal
man,
shit
told them
ain't
people
happening.
out.
Illegal shit ain't happening over the whole the U.S. Huh, yo? What? What's the difference between my community dealing drugs versus their community dealing drugs?
The difference wasn't no drugs being used in them communities back there.
We don't know that though, people. But
We don't.
What's the problem? That's all I'm saying.
You all the way down, nigga. You ain't about to see they ain't no shit.
Yo, Phil, look, listen to me. What I'm saying. Fair is fucking fair.
What the fuck is we talking about?
What the fuck is we talking about? We supposed to be across the board. Like, how is this keep happening every time we set up shop, chop? Them motherfuckers make up some shit and then say that we supposed to, bruh.
Divide and conquer.
It's more than the divide and
Come
conquer.
on, bro. You gotta let me set up shop somewhere, bruh. You're not gonna get rid of me, bruh. You see what I'm saying? You ever felt like that, fellas? Have you ever felt like that, fellas?
No, if I allow you to do,
I'm gonna rock. This is the soul I'm talking about.
White supremacy work like this. If I allow you to do you, what that
you
does
gonna outdo me. No, you afraid I'm gonna outdo
Good luck,
you.
motherfucker. That's what I see. What I'm saying.
Cause think about it. These motherfucking people had jobs in the daytime and was still building up the community overnight. They were afraid that they were gonna be outdone. That eventually these populations were gonna take over. Cause remember, they bought the land outright. And if they didn't buy it outright,
see, you know that. Come on, you know that shit sounded salty. Come clean out your mouth. You know it smells salty.
You ain't about to see they did nothing right.
Come on, P. You know this shit. Cause I know you tried to clean it up just now. I ain't gonna lie, you did. You was like, hold up, wait. Even though they didn't outright buy it. Right? That what you was about to say? Even though they outright didn't buy it, they still.
Even though they didn't pay for it all in one fell swoop, they still paid for it until it was finished being paid.
So that was credit before credit, but that was shit was. But see, where real cash and shit was going on, Pete. So you see what I'm saying? How that worked, though? That's the part that was a part of the problem, though, right? Like saying that you spelling tab over here with bat. And you trying to spell music with some shit.
You give me one word that I can make 4 words out of.
Make me a word out of music, nigga.
You gonna get them 3 letters.
Make me a word out of music. All I'm saying is they're giving them something different. So it's it's the switch and bait type shit, P.
Mm-hmm. They hit him hard with that one.
That shit fucked up, yo.
Well, I will say this. We gotta stop letting that shit happen, though. I think that's the biggest thing.
It's written in history that they can't get rid of us, P. It's going to continue to happen.
It's going to continue to happen, yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, B. Look, that motherfucker.
It's gonna continue to happen until they give us our fresh sheep, and we ain't gotta fight for it no more.
The more and more we learn about our history, P, the more and more we're gonna learn that we actually exist in this world as more than what they actually say that we are. If that makes sense. You hear me, dog?
I think the biggest thing is that we gotta start believing we are more than what they say we are. I take that back. Cause I remember our episode where belief was based on doubt. We gotta know we're more than what they say we are. Because belief and knowing is 2 different things. If I know my mama, I know my daddy, I can't believe that, I believe she's my mama. You see what I'm saying? I remember that because I remember that old roster talking with the white boy on the street. That boy said, You gotta believe and you gotta know. Knowing is knowing. Belief is based on doubt. So I retract the we gotta believe. No, we gotta know we are more than what they say we are. Because at the end of the day, the way we move, the way we work if we could get that type of unity back in our communities in today's time, they would do everything they can to separate us some kind of way. But we gotta be strong enough to say, no, we're not gonna be separated. Because the biggest thing that I've learned over these last couple of years of doing the podcast, especially when we talk about so-called Black history, is they always have that one or two colored people that come in and snitch us out. Hint,
Sellouts,
Malcolm X.
absolutely.
Hint,
Absolutely,
Malcolm X.
sellouts.
Him, Martin Luther King.
I wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait. You just throwing names up there now.
nigga, think about it. How else would they be able to do what they did to Malcolm if they didn't have inside information on how to do it?
Oh, I thought you were saying Malcolm was a problem.
No,
No. You wasn't saying that. I got what you were saying.
Because
I got what you
remember,
were saying.
we saw remember the video we saw where the brother was sitting up there talking about, and when they shot Martin, I stepped to the side so they could get a clear view. Wait, what the fuck you mean you stepped to the side so they could get a clear shot? He admitted it in front of a whole bunch of people that you knew they was trying to assassinate Martin. So you was on it. You was in on it. We had people with inside information giving up the information to getting people killed.
That's a fact.
That paid to see that. You think that really happened?
How else would you know where I'm at, which side of the building I'm on, this, that, the other, and the third? How else would you know that unless somebody gave up that information? So I'm just saying, you know. But I do want to thank you, Rich, for jumping in there tonight. I definitely thank you for jumping in tonight. Long time no see. You gotta keep coming back, bro, because having you here was a blast.
Yeah, man, bro, I've been moving around like shit. We just got back from California. Matter of fact, that's what Jacody and he out there for California for the whole summer month. So we was out there for a week.
Nigga, Chop, you just came from around that way, huh? That's what's up.
Yeah, it was up in the Bay Area. Oh, I'ma send you some shit. I went to so in the Bay Area. So we went out there to LA, was out there for a week.
Son, that
and
shit,
then
I'm telling y'all niggas that we gotta make that trip, bro.
Look, I'm Pete, put together a group chat. Put together a group chat. I'm gonna send y'all the videos that I took. I wound up going to one of the largest Egyptian museums in all of North America. This is the biggest. I've been to a lot of different Egyptian
a lot of that shit come from Arizona.
Yo, I'm gonna send you some shit, bruh. It's a lot. You gotta go. I couldn't even get through the whole exhibit. It's so big. But I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send y'all these videos.
That nigga said,
Nah, that's a fact. They found artifacts in Arizona that predates back to Egyptian time. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
it predates the Egyptian shit.
Yeah,
this shit that they found over here is older than the shit they found in Egypt.
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Everybody think the pyramids are over there. Like pyramids are all over the world.
Arizona was one of them. The Grand Canyons was pyramids.
Yeah, all over the world. Man, I'm gonna send you this shit, bro. I'm talking about like everything, all that shit you see in the Bible, the Tower of Babel, all that shit. I got it. I got all the footage. I got it.
Some people say it's where Drake come from, Canada.
Damn.
I know this. I didn't know the last year. Who the fuck is that? I said,
But nah, man, we was up there, man. You know what I'm saying? I travel all these places, bro, and I just be documenting the travels and stuff, bro. I gotta start sharing that with y'all, man, so y'all can share that with y'all
hey
viewers and
man, come
listeners and
on, bro.
everything.
That's what I be saying, bro.
Like this ain't nothing I'm
Pass
pulling
that
off the
shit
internet.
on,
These are
man.
the
We only
places.
at 168, like, bro. Come on, bro. We gotta get this shit up and running, bro. For real, bro. We
Yeah,
bullshit.
well, I was telling you, man,
We be
we gotta put
having
it
good
on more different
conversations,
platforms, man.
man.
We
I
gotta
be trying
utilize
to tell
all
these
that, man.
niggas, man. We gotta get this shit out here,
From the
man.
TikToks to the X to the
Tell them niggas, man. Say y'all niggas, y'all, they don't believe in
yeah,
themselves.
man.
Like, tell them niggas,
You
man.
gotta
Tell
put
them
that
you
out
fuck
there.
with them, dog. Let them know, dog. Y'all really talking that shit, huh? Tell them niggas, man. They think, bro. I
Yeah,
don't
man. You
take. I
gotta
be listening to you, round. You always be giving props. That's why I be telling you, you know what I be telling you. You feel me? I always show you
yeah,
love,
man.
man.
Definitely.
For
I
real.
rock with y'all for real, for
Cause I
real.
see that you really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. So just wanted to say that.
Yeah,
I'm telling
definitely,
y'all,
man.
P
Likewise,
that
man. I rock with
chop
y'all
that
for real,
man.
for real.
Yeah, that man fuck with y'all, man. Y'all you can stop playing, man. That man, you know, we gotta spread the
And not
word,
only
fella.
that,
That's
man,
all it
this is
is.
grassroots, man. This is
Instagram,
homegrown, man.
yeah,
New
Instagram, and
Orleans,
you
bro.
know,
We don't have
spread
these
the word, man.
spaces, like this, especially coming from the city. You know, you got all these people from all these other places. And another
Yeah,
thing that I
just talking
hate,
about that shit. Just talking, you know,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
kicking the
gonna
shit
speak on this,
as
right?
we call it.
I hate to with other people outside the city trying to speak on the things and situations that we know for a fact, and they're speaking on our people, and they don't have absolutely not a clue what they're talking about.
They've been doing that in
I
Hollywood
know
for
that
too
already.
long.
That
I be
shit
no, they
really
getting
irks
views
me.
and everything
But
for it,
not just
man.
in Hollywood. I'm just talking about just in this internet space, in this podcast space. When you got people speaking on this, I'm like, man, y'all don't even
What
know
is
it.
y'all
Y'all don't
talking
even know the
about?
geographics of the
Yeah, I
city.
be noticing that a lot too, round.
Like,
Like a lot of you
motherfucker be
don't know what you're
speaking
talking
on.
about, moment.
Like I
It be
saw a
that.
video, motherfucker was speaking on Master P and Soldier Slim, and P had something to do with Soldier. Like, come on, man, we know our people, we know our history, we know our what goes on in our city. That ain't it, bro. Like you putting bad information out there on our
That
city
shit be
about our
actually
city.
old to niggas like Chop the youngest nigga in our clique. If we gonna look at it from a blunt talk Nola perspective, and Chop will tell you the same shit, man. That's that's old.
That's
We
bad
already
information.
we been solved
Yeah,
that shit,
Bad.
huh, Chop?
yeah, that ain't go like that.
Yeah, them
We
niggas
can say
tripping.
it right now, like nah, that ain't
They
go like
don't
that.
know it. They don't know if they even say some shit, like they don't even know what they talking about. Is
They don't. Like I
yeah,
got some
man.
cats that
That
I work
shit.
with now. One of the cats he from Shreveport, and he was like, "Yeah, man, they been said." I'm like, "No, that's not true."
Yeah, bro.
And
But
you
they
know what's
I
getting
bad
think
better.
though?
that's what we gotta
Motherfuckers don't
represent,
ever
though. I think
believe
we
them.
gotta represent that, though. I think that's what that's where we come in, especially
Yeah.
coming from the city, fella. That's where we come
But
in,
see, by me
because
traveling and rubbing
you
shoulders
gotta
with
know how
these
that shit really
people,
happen.
like I'm one of the ones, like you know what I'm saying. I set the record straight, and I let them know, like, yo, that ain't go like that. That ain't work like that. So this platform has to be that platform when people speak on them things. Like you know what? Come here, and we're gonna give it to you straight. We really from the city, we grassroots,
Man, some
and
real
we're qualified to
conversations too,
speak on
dog.
it.
Yeah, man,
Yeah, we qualified to
nigga be
speak
trying to
on
at
it. So if
least
you want to
spark
have
a
that
nigga brain on
conversation,
some shit. Yeah, man.
come get it from the people who really know and don't be speculating from the internet and all the other propaganda that they putting out there. I want to ask one question. I want to know what y'all
Appreciate you,
fellas think
brother.
about this. Now, this is crazy to statistics, right? What month we in? We in the 7th month, going into the 8th month of the year. So 3/4 of the year is already gone, right?
Hmm.
How many murders? Do y'all know the number of how many murders that's in the city of New Orleans right
Bruh,
now?
I no,
It's
I really
down.
stopped keeping track with that one. It's down though, P.
55.
It's down, P.
It's down.
55%. It's down
Check this
55.
out.
No,
55,
that's the
50.
number.
That's the
Huh?
number. But check this out. What happened in the beginning of the year?
Oh, okay. That's the number of
It
The
murders.
was it was a
terrorist
it was
thing.
a how many people that was?
3. Oh, 15. 15 people.
15. So
No,
take
I'm
the
sorry.
fifth. So
No, I'm sorry. 22 people got killed that night.
So minus that from the 55.
Yeah,
You
ain't
got
nothing really
30.
happened.
You got 33.
Ain't nothing really happened. I get what y'all saying. Yeah, ain't nothing really happened. Like that's
shit
a
happen
good
in the city
report in the
like
city.
that.
Yeah, it's a false
So what's up
report, and
with the murder
you putting
capital and all of
some
this shit and all of this shit in
bad
New
We
shit.
Orleans is so
Yeah,
bad?
Black. I see what you're saying.
we
Yeah,
actually lost title of
but
murder capital years ago.
yeah, we
And
did.
that's a
We
great
did.
thing.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It's
a great
beautiful.
thing. It's a great thing.
They've been in
We
Monroe and
actually lost
But
title of
and other
murder capital
places
to
and shit.
Detroit after Katrina.
check
Detroit
this
became
out.
murder capital.
Also, what was signed
They
into
do it
law
every
on
year though,
July?
P. So it's like they
But
do it
check
like a
this
little
out.
battle with that shit. So yeah,
Also, too,
they
what
done
was
held that
signed
bitch a
into
couple
law
times.
in the state of Louisiana January on the 4th of July last year?
That shit where you gotta do 85% of your time.
No, not that. Louisiana is now constitutional. Is now a constitutional carry state.
Oh yeah, everybody carry guns now. Yeah.
And
Second
what the
Amendment.
murder rate is? What the murder rate is in New Orleans?
33.
Do we not have a safer city now?
Yeah.
Ain't
It
Susan
gotta be
looking for a
safe. Ain't
nigga
nobody
right
getting
now?
killed.
Ain't Susan looking for a nigga right now? What's going on, man?
That was
Oh, yeah.
NOPD and her fault.
But they gotta do something else because they can't blame it on the guns now. So something else gotta happen.
Shit, what you say they can't say no guns? Y'all just
That's why your boy was saying. That's why your boy
Shot. What's my
they
favorite
let us
word?
out.
Shot. What I've been saying,
They let
man.
us
I don't
out.
believe in that voodoo shit. I'm a man of God. I told y'all of God, son. You hear me?
Don't blame no
Told you they
Exactly.
negligent.
my
They
goddamn
negligent, fellas. Go listen back to how many podcasts, fellas, do Black gotta go listen to when I said negligent.
Exactly.
Not a 20.
Fellas, how many times you gotta go back to these motherfuckers? How many times I say negligent on this motherfucking podcast, though?
You've been saying that. You've been saying the word negligence for like the last 3-4 months.
You hear me, Pete?
And I'm gonna
trying to tell you, man.
I'm gonna say this too. That would explain why your boy kept saying, "Man, they let us
Susan,
out.
you can't keep
They let
telling me
us
the
out of
same
there."
shit, baby. Come on, baby. And
Long as
go
guns.
ahead, I'm
Look,
listening to you.
they might have had guns, cell phones, drugs, and all kind of shit happening while Gusman was in office in that bitch, but nobody ever broke out that motherfucker. So, Susan, you got a lot of explaining to do, baby. How you let 11 motherfuckers roam free for 7 hours before anybody found out anything about it? Like, I'm starting to believe them people. I'm starting to believe that dude when he say them people let him out of there.
Man, that shit was staged, man.
They gotta find something else to do because they can't say they have gun violence.
They say they know they let that dude out. Y'all let him out. I thought he was somebody else. I'm talking about that shit just happened, Pete. She was apologizing for letting somebody out who was supposed to not be let out.
Yeah, who was supposed to be, but they trying to say it was a mix up between NOPD and the sheriff's department.
The
That ain't the
paperwork
first
tore
time.
up in there.
Listen,
That's what I'm trying to, bro. That paperwork
bruh,
tore
that ain't
up
the
in
first
that
time.
bitch, man.
That ain't the first time that's done happened, though, son. That
I
shit
know.
happened when your girl, what
Nigga, that
that
shit
other
happened to
lady
me
name
with
was?
that goof ass.
What that shit was? What that other lady name was? It was another a police interim superintendent
Bro, them
in
bitches
there.
done
They
had your
had a mix
name
up like that.
under another fucking cell, bro. And you not even in that cell, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They had your name under a certain cell and your ass in another cell, nigga. That don't have nothing to do with your name. For instance, you are P dot in cell C. They got you under P dot in cell A.
So when they go calling my name at cell E, I ain't
They
answering.
on you ain't on A, yeah.
They ain't
Yeah,
even
So what
gonna
they
man.
do
look.
with your name?
Do
So what they do
shift
with your
change,
name?
I'm just
roll
sitting
call.
there. Good.
Somebody gonna know something.
Say Black, what they do with his name after they can't find him on cell 8? What they do with your name? Cause
What?
you know
What you
they get
mean?
paid every time
They
you
kick
in
that
there.
bit. They kick that bitch out the system. They supposed to.
You know you. Oh, you gonna sit, man? You about to sit down, cause they can't find you now, P. Listen to me. Look, this how the jail work. The longer you in there, the more money they get paid.
Yeah,
Of
So
course.
absolutely.
so everybody is a receipt. Everybody is a receipt. The more receipts you have for the days you have the receipt, this is how they make their money. So what I'm saying is when you sit your ass in there and they can't find you, fellas, that makes it longer for them to have you in
Process you
there.
out.
Then
Yep.
okay, P, come on, man. That was look. So what that's called is losing you. They lose you in a
Yeah.
system. Yeah,
Lost in the system. Being that bitch
yeah.
3 years, wondering why you ain't
You
got no
have
court date.
you have way more days than you're supposed to have and all that. And these little pockets happen when you don't have the right representation and all kind of shit when you back there. Sometimes even with the right representation, it just seems like they can't get to your shit. It all depends on how that shit be going, bruh. And you have people that be falling into these little pockets, P, and that should be fucked up too at the same time. That's how I be looking at that shit, man. It's like they don't understand how they play with people's lives, bro. And I think that shit's so fucked up, dog, because I don't think it's fair, to be honest.
Fox know that shit ain't fair, but they don't care. Well, folks, once again, this has been a very interesting
Bloop, bloop,
topic
bloop.
for the week. We are actually 3 hours and almost three
I know,
hours
man. You were talking
in.
your ass off, man.
Oh, leave me alone.
Man,
Shit.
shout out to y'all fellas, bro. I'm about to go ahead on and get ready for work.
Man, appreciate
All
it.
right, brother.
Bro. That was out.
Thank you for joining us, man. Join us again next week. And to all our listeners out there, join us again next week
Like,
for another
subscribe,
hot
share.
one.
Hey,
Like,
don't y'all got the
subscribe, and
show on
share.
Sunday, huh?
Yeah.
Look, it was on him. This his week. Get it. Yeah, tell him, Black. Ain't this your week, Nick?
If y'all got a show on
Coming soon?
Sunday, I'll tap in Sunday depending on what time it is.
Sunday. I'll send you a text, let you know.
All right.
I'll send you a text, let you know. But
Yeah,
for
just
sure.
let me know
So
what time it is.
okay, for all our listeners out there, be ready for our Sunday discussion. Um, don't know what it's gonna be yet, but it's gonna be something good, definitely.
No pressure, bro. It's all right.
DD 504, thank you for joining us. Black Star Dispatch, that game improved 65. All our listeners on the rebroadcast, we welcome y'all. We thank
Appreciate
y'all.
y'all, man.
Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah,
We gonna start putting
keep
some
us
stuff on
going.
the Instagram. Y'all gotta let us know what y'all want, man. Cause I don't start just sitting in little clips. You want me to start putting clips on that bitch? I start putting some
Yeah,
clips on there, man. Y'all know what
definitely,
we
man.
talking
Take it
about
to
on the
some other
Instagram.
platforms, man. Get it in front of as many eyeballs as possible. I think one of the things that you brothers got to do is come together as a collective and figure out where we're going to put the eyeballs at, and
Absolutely right, though.
and getting some more viewers. I think y'all should definitely come together as a collective and figure out, okay, who, like, what are we gonna do for us, like the marketing to get this in front of some more eyeballs.
True,
Even if you just
Appreciate
gotta
you,
take
man.
sound bites and what I'm saying, put them over here, put them over there, and make some shorts and draw the audience in. So just some marketing things that could be done. You know.
That's
But the
what's up.
infrastructure is here, man. You guys have been doing a great job with that, bro. Y'all got the infrastructure.
Consistency is there. That's what I say that.
And the more and
Consistency
more
is
and more
there.
y'all do this, man, the
We
better
showing up, man.
you guys get. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I'm trying to look at it, bro. I don't know if everybody feel the same. You know what I'm saying? But we could all use improvement. You feel me? So
All right, fellas, I'm
Consistency
gone.
is
I'm
key.
signing out.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, bro. Thank you for joining us. All right, folks. Well, that about chops it off for us too. Join us for Sunday discussion, and we'll see y'all back here next week on our Friday episode with Chop Track
Yes, sir.
as the host of the week. And don't pay my children no mind in the background. They're having these sibling
Hey,
rivalries
bro,
going
you
on.
been disrespecting it. We been asked you to handle that. You never stayed by the code, bro. But it's all good.
So once again, folks, like, subscribe, share,
Blip,
jump in
blip,
them
blip.
comments, tell somebody to
Yo,
tell somebody to tell somebody. And we are Blunt Talk NOLA. I am your host, P. Dot on the spot.
Thanks for building.
Sally Shout 17. Yo, son.
And we up out of here, y'all. Later.
Peace up. Peace down. You did.